get ready to get fucking Quinlaned.
Big
Oh, no.
penis.
So to start off, just as a quick recap, Snart went back to town to get more rocks at the Crazy Hobo's request. And the rest of you went to a cave. And on your adventure, you happened to come across another one of those pages that you so desperately want to know what's going on with. And you went to a cave where you found Mrs. Paladin, which you ended up rescuing her. And at the same time, you also ran into Mr. Bones' Electric Boogaloo version 2. And he also had a page on him. And you got a key from Mr. Bones. And upon rescuing Trish, she gave you some information about a device that is possibly causing all of the things not dying properly in this area. And she says that there's a tomb or a catacomb or mausoleum-like structure in a graveyard near the tavern. And on your way back, the rest of the party beelined it to the tavern. And Lazuli and Harrow stopped to meet a very sweet old lady.
Yeah, no, fuck that old lady.
Nothing
I'm gonna visit her again.
suspicious about that old lady. She was sweet and kind and caring.
I
Said fuck
Gave
that
us
old lady.
banana-shaped bread.
I trust her implicitly.
Okay.
So, when you all came back, or at least when Leslie and Harrow came back, they came back to a scene where Mayor Wilds had come back with a priest. But everybody in the tavern, when they got back, had all had their weapons drawn. Mayor Wilds was standing on the table with the sword in hand, fire in the other. Triss had pinned the priest to the wall with a dagger to his throat. And that's what's happening in the tavern. But before we get to that, we need to go to Snart. So Snart had gone back to town to go and get more rocks. Because, you know, if I'm gonna be out there, I'm gonna want my stock with me to sell. And upon walking back to town to get her rocks, she notices. You're in between a they, she, he.
I don't even snart.
Okay, I'll just call you.
Snart's gender is Snart.
So Snart came back to town and noticed that everything looks a lot nicer. And it's not great, but everything's been built up and kind of like, you know, the holes are fixed.
They rebuild it so they can riot.
Everything looks pretty clean. You know, the trash is gone.
Oh, God. Well, hey guys, I'm finally back and I got a whole bunch of rocks. I can finally set up shop. Oh, wow. I really like what you've done with the place. This looks so nice.
So, from the top of the town hall, there's a hobo, and he cups his hand and yells out, "Okay, my brethren, we fixed up the town! Now right!" And hobos start pouring out from everywhere with sledgehammers, axes, pitchforks, torches, whatever they can find. They just start wrecking the place and throwing trash everywhere. Some of them are like stage diving off of the roofs of buildings into windows and just slamming themselves.
Is this in the town?
Yes.
And is this like a regular event that Snart is all too familiar with at this point?
Well, I guess I didn't bring enough healing rocks for this, but I'll set up shop anyway.
But so
Prime time.
you get your rocks. This occurs like, I don't know, maybe once every 3 months. But
Less often than I thought it was.
you have more important things to attend to. So you leave the writing behind and head off back to the tavern.
Amazing.
So zipping ahead, Snart.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the tavern.
All right.
So you're not there yet, but you'll get there. So, Harold Paxton is looking a bit nervous. He's behind the bar. Mayor Wilds is on the table past the bar. Surak and Gunyer are side of the table, like opposite of Mayor Wilds. And then on the far wall in the corner is Triss with a knife to the priest. And what the fuck? The conspiracy theorist is on the stairs looking down on all of this. He had gone up to his room to start his conspiracy map, but then this happened.
Yeah, he's just sort of like deer in the headlights, just looking at all this.
So, what do you all do?
Alright, I'm just gonna casually stroll in and be like, oh, just another day in prosperity. Hey, Paxton, here's your bread.
Leslie's gonna probably be like, I highly recommend against killing that person.
Paxton will just kind of like say nothing and like not even look, reach for the bread and just put it down on the bar. Listen, Bird, things are a bit dicey here. Don't make any sudden movements. This paladin's a bit ticked.
Did somebody call her a blondie again? She didn't seem to like that last time I did it.
No, she was pretty nice and hospitable, but as soon as that priest jumped into the room, she dogpiled him like a wolf on beef.
Yeah, beat up that priest. Triss, slit his throat.
Triss is going to look at you, Harrow, with dagger eyes. She will say nothing. And then immediately just stone turn her head back to the priest. And she's going to just press this knife against his throat and be like, well, she's going to say, now, who are you working for? Who sent you? And where is Father Abel?
Oh, God.
I immediately start writing all this down.
The priest is going to start coughing and go, what? I don't know Father Abel. I'm just a conscript. I work for the church of the town. I came here at the mayor's request. That's what they all say. How long have you been tracking me?
Are they trying to silence you for knowing too much? I'm just like...
Mayor Wilds is going to point her sword at Triss and say, look, Mrs. Paladin, I don't know what kind of wrong foot you have with these people, but, you know, I kind of need him to decipher the page over there on the bar, and we might have a very loose legal system around here, but in my town, murder is still illegal.
Wait, it is?
She's going to just turn to look at you, Harrow. Harrow?
I plead the fifth.
Stop talking.
Fifth what? Fifth rock?
Fifth rock.
I don't think we have the Bill of Rights in this world.
I mean,
yes, same with soup cans.
I'll just assume that when somebody brings up something like that, it's the D&D equivalent.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know. I just couldn't resist.
So, what y'all gonna do?
How about
I'm just gonna let this
to
unfold.
kill that person, and if they make any funny moves, then you can, do what you need to do. But I wouldn't jump to conclusions so quickly, because that's what morons do.
I would.
So,
Have you met a
upon
conspiracy theorist?
Upon you saying that, Lazuli, Triss is going to look at you and say, my dear, sweet child, these people have been chasing me for a long time.
How can you tell that person is one of these people?
She's literally just going to pull on the robe and show you the emblem. They wear this.
Yeah, he works for the man.
He works for the man. These people have been chasing me for a very long time. And if you wait to see what they do, then you're a moron.
They feed the homeless?
She's just not going to respond to you.
Well, regardless,
Reasonable.
the mayor said that they should be able to read the papers, so maybe we can use them while they're useful and then deal with the problem.
I mean, I thought she's going to look at the crazy dude. I thought he could read the papers.
Yeah, but he's kind of on the verge of going insane. Do you really want him to keep, well, I mean, any more insane than he already is?
Does this look insane to you? Just
Does
like
this look insane?
just pull up.
I'm gonna go
There's
walk
like
over to
pad
him.
of paper. It has
Maybe?
like so much scrawling on it already.
Lastly, give me a persuasion check.
Okay, hold on. Modified 18.
Okay. Tris is going to kind of like let him slump off the wall and pull the dagger back. It's still at his throat. She seems sort of receptive to what you're saying, and she's just gonna say it's very hard for me to trust these people.
I'm not saying you have to trust them. I'm just saying let's use them while they're useful.
There are questions that I want to ask, but I'm doing but I can't metagame it because
Can't play a game.
Torval would not ask those questions.
Can Snart come in now?
Yeah, we'll say Snart makes Snart's entrance.
All right. Hi, I'm back from a really long trip, and I brought more rocks.
And Tris is going to look at Snart and go, "Great, another one."
Oh yeah, I brought all sorts of rocks this time. If you swallow this one, you should be thin in 10 days.
Torval just looks down his body.
That's a good idea.
It's like, I think I'm good.
Also, with this one, you should be able to grow hair anywhere you want to. That sounds awful. Well,
Wait,
I
you get
haven't
to
tried
choose
it
where the
yet.
hair grows?
Yes.
How does...
Just hold on to this rock. I swear it'll work.
What if you don't grow hair? Does it just force you to grow hair?
Oh, I guess it doesn't work on you guys. Excuse you,
I want to file for discrimination. Mayor!
Oh, yikes! This never happened before.
So Mayor is going to look at you, Hero, and say,
This has never happened before.
"No."
No.
Okay, I rest my case.
We're not in a courtroom.
Well, you never told us what the bill... Oh, wait, yes, you did.
Well, I also found this shiny rock. If anybody wants to.
I want it.
Oh, okay. That would be about 5 copper. Even though I'm not at my shop right now.
I don't have copper.
Oh. I thought you were the richest man in town.
Copper is not worth a thing.
Yes, it is.
Gold.
It's worth copper.
It is not shiny enough to be worth a thing, but I have 2 shiny feathers.
Well, that's no good. I guess I'll just put it in my bag.
Tris is just going to let this guy go and sheath the dagger.
I feel like we just killed the mood for her.
And
That's why she's backing off.
she's going to look at this guy and say, "If you try anything, if I see one attempt to cast any sort of magic, I will gut you."
Why don't you cut off his finger to prove a point?
He knows magic? He could be useful in this town.
Tris is going to walk over to you, Harrow, and she got the nat one.
Oh no.
What was she
So-
gonna do?
She was going to try to clonk you on the head, but her fist is just going to go right into the bar and get stuck. Just.
Oh my god, are you okay?
I suppose you could just show off your brute strength to prove your point.
Her? Yeah. That, yeah. Mess with me and your face will be this bar.
Snort is slowly going to put their goggles on and examine closely.
Paxton,
Yeah.
I want a drink.
He's just gonna slide you something.
Yeah, I'm gonna need I just start rattling off a list of very strange types of alcohol. It's for something. Don't mind me.
I need a drink. On the rocks. How old even are you to be a doctor?
Chris
sorry,
is just going to sit down at the bar, put both of her hands on her head, and just...
Rebecca, I need to ask this question. If Snart is a doctor for rocks, does that mean they have their rocktorate?
I fucking hate you.
I.
That's
We in
been
the
eating
campaign
at me
now.
for the last hour.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna cry.
Fucking
So the priest is going to dust himself off, and he's going to say, now, tries to get rid of his nervousness, looking at all of the stupid and terrifying characters collected in the room.
Except for the two.
I wouldn't necessarily call Lazuli intimidating.
not necessarily stupid either. I just saved his fucking life.
What about the 10 minutes where the metal man and the giant?
Yeah, he finds you guys intimidating. He's most intimidated by Triss right now.
I would accept question mark as an answer.
The priest is going to say, so you say something about pages, right?
Yes.
Do you have these pages?
Yes.
Go his collection to the pile.
Paxton will put the one on the bar in the pile. And I think you guys have collected 3 so far.
I thought we had 4.
Oh, yeah, no, we had 3 before the caves, and then we had another one.
Oh, we have 3 total.
You have
Yeah,
3
no,
total.
we had 3 total. We got 1 in the cave, 1 at the sawmill, and then we had the one we already had previously.
Right.
You have the one from the
Yeah,
bandit camp. So you have 3, and the 3 you have is Rise, Eternal Life. That's the ones you have. So the priest is going to essentially just kind of, he's going to run his hand over it. You know, you see a little bit of magic. Triss kind of just eyes him. You see her hand just reach for her dagger again. She doesn't pull it, but she's eyeing him. And
Patience.
he's going to just kind of take his hand back and say, well, I can't necessarily read these things. I can tell you that they're demonic in nature.
Wisely sneezes a little bit.
Is there any other like details or things that you might have come across?
Dead people not being dead.
I mean,
Rise.
The mayor explained that.
Rise, eternal life. That's what they say.
Okay, I mean that doesn't help me. Generally, demonic writing can be it could be something, or it could be the scrawlings of a madman, from what I understand.
We're just gonna look at the hobo. Did you write these?
I don't think I did. But I've been wrong
You don't
before.
think you did?
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, I've been wrong before. Paxton, could I get those alcohols real quick? I need to try some stuff.
You asked for a very, very specific selection. It's gonna take some time.
I don't need them mixed. I just need the raw materials. I need to try something that I haven't tried in a very long time.
Look, you're gonna have to wait till I get a proper shipment in. This is all stuff I just scrounged up from around the woods.
Oh.
The stuff you.
How did you find Miss? I'm not gonna question.
I'm very good at what I do.
The D&D equivalent of moonshine is just
Did you
in
go
the
to school
forest
for it?
somewhere.
Huh?
The D&D equivalent of moonshine is in this forest.
Oh. Listen, I've been bartending for a very long time.
I'm just gonna start looking out in the woods for various herbs and flowers and things that I need for things.
Okay, bye, good luck.
I'll be back.
So what are you looking for specifically for this paper? Because we pretty much showed you all we know about them.
They were in black boxes, if that's relevant for anything.
Yeah, black boxes that tried to kill us when we opened them.
Yes.
Yeah, black boxes. All right. Are there any like symbols or markings or anything?
They were cursed!
Wait, I'm gonna pull out the key. There's these markings on some of the like skeletons and stuff.
May I see that?
You can look at it.
He's just gonna walk over and just stare at it for a moment. Let's see. He's gonna look kind of perplexed, and he's gonna say, I'm not quite sure. I think I've seen this coat of arms before. I'd have to go back to town and look at my books. I think. Well, given the two swords, it's definitely a mark of some type of legion or something. But that's all I can tell you right now.
Legion?
Yeah, a group of people that work towards a common goal. A legion.
I mean, a lot of words are that definition, but okay.
Well, typically, from what I've seen, legionary markings, they look like this. It's just a guess. Like I said, I have to consult.
Trish, do you trust him to go back and come back here, or should we follow him?
I trust him as fast as I can kill him.
So we're following him.
That would be a waste of time.
Yeah, probably would be.
If he could
He's
tell us
supposed to know
what
his
legion
books
this
so
is
well.
from.
Look, here's what you can do. You have one key.
Yeah.
You need the other one.
Okay.
There are multiple keys now.
There's two.
That's more than one.
Yes. Yes, it is. Congratulations. She gives you just a...
Well, I said multiple, and then they corrected me as if I was wrong. I wasn't wrong.
Congratulations. You're smart enough to do basic math.
No, they said there's two, as if I was wrong with the statement of multiple.
No, she was just being sarcastically unimpressed. So, she'll say, I didn't get the first key, but you guys happened to come across it, and seeing as I don't trust that one goddamn bit, I will keep an eye on him. As for the rest of you, if you don't want to waste time and solve this problem, you'd be doing me a big help. And also all the people that live around here, wildlife, whatever,
dead things not dying is a big problem, at least in terms of paladin issues.
I mean, yeah.
Do you know where the other key might be then?
I have a pretty good idea.
Well,
There's an old fort down in the corner of the woods. Is that a lake? I think it's on an island on the lake.
Didn't we pass
Used
the
to
lake?
be what the heck? Used to be like a fort for a king or something. But seeing as the only thing around here is that rinky-dink town, you could say Mr. Rich Money left. But he certainly kept his fort in the area because he couldn't take it with him.
Sounds interesting.
I'd recommend going there.
I wonder if he has any rocks.
Hey, you know, the whole fort is made of rocks. You could see if you could carry any of them.
Whoa!
Or get crushed by them. She's going to just swivel and look at Serac and Gunir. Seeing as the two of you are the most competent and level-headed ones here, I expect you'll get this done.
I'm a doctor.
She's going to look at you and just... Fantastic.
Leslie's just gonna leave, like, this is really weird.
I'm just gonna take my drink and walk out.
So, hopefully you guys can find the second key, and then we can all meet up at the tomb and stop whatever this thing is.
I will consume drink.
And then after we're done, I'm skipping town, especially if I know there's priests wandering around here.
I come back in with like a huge bundle of herbs and plants in my hands. Hey, what I miss?
Everything.
We're going to find another key.
Oh, neat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go upstairs.
So Triss is going to get up and walk over to the mayor. All right, let's go have a look at these books. This is gonna look Triss up and down. Considering how fast you dove to drive a dagger to that man's throat, I don't necessarily think that's a good idea, considering the place we have to go is a church, and I'm afraid what you're gonna do to the people there. I'll stand outside. Can you possibly assure me that you're not gonna do anything? You have my paladin's oath. Is that enough? No. No, not really. The priest is just gonna shrug and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go. This you can cut the tension in here with a knife. I'm gonna leave." And he's gonna head out. Triss will follow after him, and the mayor will look at all of you. Yeah, you guys are doing a swell job. Just keep up the good work. Well,
Don't get kidnapped while you're gone.
Leslie is straight up being gone for a while now. You guys are just standing there.
Keep up the good work while I try and stitch together the piece. She just kind of like gives out a harsh, sad sigh as she trots off after them.
I will consume drink now.
Right? So, what are the rest of you gonna do?
I mean, I'm ready to leave.
I've already left.
I'm gonna go up to the hobo's room and knock on the door.
As you
Leslie just
you hear
left.
you hear it as you knock on the door. You hear like muttering and various sounds of like something being crushed or his stuff being mixed together, and just various tinkering type sounds. Do you open?
We have somewhere to be.
Oh, all right. I can. This can be portable, I guess. You hear it just scoop it, picking things up, opening the door. I have a few vials like tucked under my arm, some partially crushed plants and things that I've just hastily shoved into my backpack. Like, all right, I'll walk in alchemy, I guess.
Okay, I'm just gonna stare at you, really confused. What's an alchemy?
Don't worry about it. It wouldn't work on you anyway.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you're
Okay,
not.
so
I just go downstairs.
Lazuli has left. Surak, Gunyar, what you be do?
I'm exiting, by the way.
Okay, Harrow is leaving.
I assume we're leaving, so I'm just following him.
Okay. Gunyar, Surak, do you follow?
I'll follow you.
Okay. Surak.
Is he saying anything?
He's kind of been silent.
Yeah.
Ethan! I love you. Come back. Don't make us post the fucking Todd bot
You might-
picture again, because you know we will.
He might have gone to get water again.
I'm gonna go take a piss.
Me too. Actually, me too. I'll pause recording.
Piss break.
Damn.
So I will say that so Lazarus. You alright?
He died.
Oh, that's not yeah. So I will say that Lazuli, you are the first one to start to see the lake.
Hell.
So you're making your way to the lake, and as you're coming up to the lake, you see something on the shore.
Yeah.
There's a bear.
Oh god, oh shit, oh god.
Oh god.
And it looks like it's been cleaved a couple times.
Oh god, oh shit, oh god, is that a zombie bear?
It actually looks kind of familiar.
Huh?
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh no!
Closer.
It's that
it's the
bear.
bear from earlier.
There's a pair of legs riding it.
Oh god, oh shit, oh no!
And this bear turns and notices you.
Climbs up the nearest tree.
And I'd like you to roll me some initiative.
All of us? Are we all there?
Just Lazarus.
Oh no!
She ran off ahead.
That's not what you want to hear when there's a bear involved.
It's a fucking zombie bear!
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Maybe it's less agile.
If it's undead, it doesn't have to worry about its body as much. So
Oh.
if anything, it doesn't have to worry about hurting its muscles or anything. So
That's
it
a
could be
modified
more
20.
agile.
It's true.
20? Okay.
Yeah.
So you are going before the bear. What do you do?
Run up the nearest tree!
Okay. Give me climb the tree. Give me a acrobatics check. Acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Better at acrobatics, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright.
God, oh shit, oh god. Okay, that is modified 19.
Okay, yeah, you get up the tree, no problem, really. You're flying. You got about halfway up the tree. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
There's not really much I can do, so I'm just gonna keep focus on staying up and away from that bear.
Okay.
Legs.
So you're in this tree. The bear is going to move up to you.
Ah!
It's not going to get to you. It's going to move to the bottom, like the base of the tree. No, it's just going to spider climb up the fucking tree. So
The legs start climbing up the tree.
well, here's what's going to happen. The bear is gonna get to the tree. It's gonna scratch the tree. It's gonna try and get to you, but it's too bulky. So the legs on the bear are going to stand up and get over to the bear's mouth, and the bear is going to grab the legs in its jaw and toss the pair of legs at you.
Child screaming noises. Leslie's shrieking.
So here's my question.
Do we hear it?
Does the 16 hit you?
That sounded like a yes.
So this pair of legs comes flying up from the base of the tree, and they're just like, they're spread open. Okay? So these legs
child noises.
they connect onto you and then just clench.
No!
They just
Fuck RJ!
I clench you. And you are now grappled by legs.
Shouldn't there have been some kind of grapple check?
No, I think it was the attack. The attack hit, so it was.
Yeah.
This is incredibly disturbing.
So, as for the rest of you, you're all coming up on the lake. You see a bear,
Child screaming.
bear, clawing at a tree, lazily up in the tree with legs wrapped around her, screaming her lights out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Alright,
that's not good.
do we need to roll some kind of initiative, or
Yes,
Okay.
you do.
Oh, man. Oh, good.
10.
18
19.
with plus 3, 21.
Oh, never mind. 19. Oh my god.
21. What were you, Quinlan?
19.
19. Ethan?
He posted it,
Oh, you posted it.
as did Tyler.
13.
Oh no, 4.
We both been drinking.
4. Fair enough. Okay. So we are going to have. I think we'll do. Well, the bear just went, so I'm gonna do initiative from the bear down and go top of the round. So
That makes sense.
Ethan, you're up.
He's muted.
Oh no, that's no bueno.
Eve bin.
Okay, then when he comes back, he can have his turn. So that brings us to Tyler.
So the bear's in the tree and there's a pair of legs on ladder.
No, the bear is not at the tree. The bear is at the base of the tree. The legs are in the tree.
Oh, I thought it was the other way
On
around.
me.
Yeah, they're grappling lazily.
Okay. Alright, I'll go after the bear then.
Okay, you get up to the bear, no problem. What do you do?
Great sword.
All right, roll for it.
Nat 20.
Oh no.
That doesn't hit. His AC is 99. He has flexed his undead muscles. All right, go ahead. Roll me some damage. Double those dice.
Alright. And so that will be a total of 24 damage.
Jesus.
Yep.
I rolled 2 5s, so I got 10, 20 plus 4.
Okay. So that is Tyler's turn.
Jesus, Tyler.
Hey, Ethan. Ethan. I don't want to skip you.
Well,
Well, I mean,
All right.
he says he's typing.
he's
All
typing. Okay.
Okay, he'll hit the bear. All right then. Give me a roll for that.
Mm.
All right. That brings us to top of the round, which would be Matt.
Hello.
What about?
No, we started after the bear's turn. So
I'm gonna fly up and help Phoebe out with those legs.
Okay, you fly over to Lazuli, no problem. There are legs wrapped around her.
The words that you never thought
Would
you'd
it take
say.
a turn?
And she's screaming very loudly.
I want to take the legs and then go up higher.
you're
And
gonna have
drop
to
her from the
try
sky.
and pull the legs off her.
Not to mention if you
Okay.
grapple them if you want to do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to try and grab the
Grapple
legs
the legs while they're grappling me.
and then try
Can I
and
do that?
you gotta roll for a grapple check.
All right, is that acrobatics or athletics?
Grappler is athletics. Grapplee is either.
Yeah.
Okay.
so-
So it's just athletics. 13 plus 2 is 15.
Unfortunately, he got an 18.
Damn.
So you try and grab
Dummy
this.
big
You try
boys.
and grab these pair of legs, and they clap in the other direction.
Them hips are too
I'm
not
try-
curvy.
I'm
There's
trying
no
to
love
gra-
handles.
I'm trying to grapple these disembodied legs, but they're dummies.
I guess that's my turn.
Yep.
No.
Quinn,
that
don't
brings-
finish it.
That brings
I won't.
us to.
Not.
That brings us to Lazuli. You are grappled by a pair of legs.
I'd like to struggle free, thanks.
Okay. Give me a. We'll say. Give me an athletics check for that. If you want to struggle free of these legs.
Heck. 15? Modified 15?
Okay, so you get your arms up in between the thighs,
Ah!
and you just like you open it, and they're still on you, but you've now the thighs are not crushing you anymore.
Thank God.
You've opened them up.
Why is this so explicit?
Can I please, just leave now? Thanks.
All right, so that brings us to Quinlan Torval.
All right.
There's a pair, and there's a pair of legs.
I'm gonna take out a bolt, nick my finger for 3 damage this time.
Right?
And I'm going to watch the bolt ignite, put it in the crossbow, and aim at the legs. Wait, how far am I from the legs?
You're 30 feet. You're not very.
Okay,
This
yeah.
rolled well. You might hit me.
Yeah,
I'm back.
I'm going to try and I will
we'll
shoot
see.
the legs.
Go ahead, give me a roll.
Well, it's not a nat 1, but it is
God damn it.
but it is a nat 2, so a total of 9.
Boy!
Okay, so
It's not terrible.
So you're
Well, I mean, it's
you're
bad.
So Lazuli is trying to get these legs off of her, and she sees a fiery bolt zip right in front of her eyes via these legs, and it clips the leather pants on the legs, and then hits the tree, and now the tree is starting to ignite.
Please don't tell me the pants fall off.
No, they don't.
Good.
Screaming
These are
louder
tight
now.
leather pants.
You didn't think it was possible, but she's screaming louder now.
No.
Okay, that brings us back to Ethan.
He's deafened, so he can't hear us.
Can hear. All right, then we're just gonna gloss over. And that brings us to Snart.
All right.
Snart, there's an undead bear. There's a pair of legs, very well toned thighs for legs. What do you do?
I'm going to use guiding bolt against the zombie bear.
Okay. Is that a roll or a save?
That is a roll.
All right, give me a roll.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you definitely hit.
Baby.
Okay.
There's no damage on that, right? Or is there damage?
That's 4d6.
Okay.
There's a guiding bolt.
Roll 4d6 and double it.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Imagine getting 6 on each one.
Phoebe, you've critted with Guiding Bolt with Reese.
Yes, and it's wonderful.
What do we got?
Alright, I got 8, 10, 12, so 24.
24. Is there any modifier to it, or like an additional add?
No, just for my next turn, I get advantage.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, the next attack on it that anyone does is advantage.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, this bear is not looking too hot.
Yeah, RJ, spells typically don't get a damage modifier, usually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that brings us to the bear. So the bear is it's already dead, but it's looking pretty dead again.
Deader.
And it is going to try and flee from you, Mr. Robot.
It's smart enough. It's smart enough to do that as a zombie. Wow.
Hey.
I mean, all right. I'm not judging.
So, Tyler, would you like to make an opportunity attack?
Damn straight the robot will.
All right, give me a roll.
20!
Yeah, okay.
Tyler.
Just how do you want to fucking do this? Because this bear had 50 health and in 2 turns, 48 damage. So, what do you want to do to this fucking thing again? I think you killed it the last time too.
Apparently, you didn't do a good enough job.
That would explain it wanting to flee
PTSD.
from
The
him,
bear has
honestly.
mega PTSD.
It's so bad it fucking traveled through
It just remembered. Oh wait,
undeath.
this thing killed me before.
Kill it better.
Yeah, the bear turns to leave. I just like grab him by the scruff of the neck and then just behead him.
Oh my god.
Okay, that bear is double dead now.
Now we just have to
I
deal
don't
with the
think it's
legs.
gonna come back.
Leslie's still screaming in the.
And that brings us to the pair of legs. So, upon you getting some headway with trying to get these thighs off of you, they're gonna squeeze harder
Oh, whoa.
No!
to try and choke you.
Oh no. Is this the strangest enemy?
Does a 14 hit?
No! Wait, yes it does! Fuck!
Okay, so these legs are gonna flex. They're gonna flex their legs. And they're gonna try and choke you between their powerful thighs.
This is how childhood trauma happens, okay?
This is childhood trauma in the making.
You take 1 damage from these legs.
And I feel like most of the damage is mental.
Mental, yeah, you take 1 point of physical damage and 1 point of emotional damage.
Psychological damage.
And that brings us to Taya was no.
Me?
No, because the legs just had the bear their turn. So now we're at Rebecca's turn.
It's my turn.
It's your turn again.
Wait,
So the
The
legs
screaming
are
noises have been muffled a bit.
I thought Rebecca did Guiding Bolt. No?
Yeah.
Well, we went top of the round. So okay, wait, no. I think we're on Tyler's actual turn.
Yeah, that's right, because he got an opportunity.
You got an opportunity. So Tyler, it's your turn. My bad.
And
So Tyler,
yeah.
all that is left are these pair of muscular zombie legs
In the tree.
in the tree.
Suffocating a child.
Can I get to them or should I just go ranged?
That's your choice. What do you want to do?
Please don't kill me.
Please don't kill a small child.
What did you do?
Completely two-shotting this bear. Going here, just gonna slowly turn up from the pair of legs and start climbing the tree.
If you're climbing the tree,
Tree that is currently on fire!
he's made of metal.
Ah!
So he's gonna climb the tree. Give me an athletics check for
I
that.
can definitely do athletics.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
16.
Yeah, you just take your metal hands and just in the tree, up, no problem.
Like punching holes as you go.
Yep. And you have made it up to the pair of legs. What do you do?
Great sword.
Oh god.
I am underneath those. Please be tactful with your
Give me an
decisions.
attack roll, Tyler.
He's gonna say, wait, Leslie. Gungir's gonna say to you, stay very still.
No, Tyler, run it back. Just stay calm, citizen. Fucking RoboCop it.
Yeah, no, citizen.
Do not panic.
Oh my god.
So, all right, give me an attack roll. And you know what, Tyler? I'm going to give you inspiration for that.
Amazing.
Stay very
The tree is
calm.
also on fire.
This is starting.
It's
Yeah.
starting to catch fire.
All right, give me a roll, Tyler.
Phoebe,
What?
you missed a nat 20 again by 1.
You
All right.
clicked right through it.
19 plus 6, 25.
Yeah, okay. Roll damage.
All right, that will be a total of 11.
11. Okay. So you cleave through these legs. You know, you get the thigh, and you just completely chop the left leg off, and now there is only a right leg, and it can no longer grab Lazuli because it does not have a set of powerful thighs. And yeah, it falls to the ground, hits the ground, and he takes 4 damage, and he can't get up. The single leg with a butt. Yeah, it's just on the ground, just like wiggling around, trying to get up, but it can't.
Can I drop on it, please?
I'll allow it.
Just let go of the tree and just fall on its feet first.
I will.
No.
I will allow it. How much do you weigh, Tyler?
Oh no, I actually didn't give him a weight.
No, go, Tyler, go people's elbow.
I'm just going to assume you're at least like 300 pounds.
I'm probably more than that. I'm like 6.5 feet of just pure metal.
Yeah, I gotta
A metal
assume.
refrigerator.
Okay, so we'll assume you're the weight of a fucking fridge. So, how do you want to fall onto these legs? Do you want? You know what? No, you're gonna do just like a fucking a pencil dive right into the dick. Yeah, 300 pounds. So
A refrigerator weighs between 200 and 300 pounds.
Perfect.
So you're just gonna pencil dive right into this thing's dick, and I'm gonna say you automatically crit for like 50 d6.
This thing's basically just hamburger now.
Well, yeah, I mean, it had a nice ass, but it's pretty flat now.
You mysteriously hear in the distance, by God, those legs had a family.
Okay, you just hear in the distance. Those legs have
What about the top
family."
half of the body?
That's the top half said it.
Yeah, the top half said it.
Are the top half and bottom half 2 separate entities now?
Yeah,
Now
Apparently.
pretty
Even
much.
gone.
So, all right, I'm going to, all the combat's wrapped up. So
Leslie, you need a bit of help getting down after that traumatizing experience?
She's gonna slowly descend the tree and then just kind of stand there trembling.
I'll
so
fly down and comfort my small friend.
I'm just
1,000 yards.
going to assume that Ethan dipped. So we'll continue without him.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, I'm just
His
going.
character is utterly disappointed in everything he just watched and walked back to the inn.
No,
Take a drink.
I'm going to say that he's going to wait. There's a dock with a boat. I'm just going to assume he's going to wait on the dock for you guys.
All right.
He's gonna start fishing.
Yeah, he'll start fishing. That's what he'll do. But, okay, so
Fishing time.
You're going. You're just gonna pat Leslie on the head, just like kind of like literally just pat, and then walk away.
That does nothing.
so
You
I'm
want some
gonna-
crumbs of banana bread? Maybe it'll make you feel better.
Do you
Like,
need
I
any
see
healing?
everything that just happened. Thanks.
I could heal your wounds.
I don't think these are the kinds of wounds you can heal, but
Oh.
We can go to the castle.
So upon you guys reaching the lake, it's a pretty big lake. In the middle of the lake, there's an island with a fort on it. It's your typical stone fort. It looks kind of old, like no one's really been inhabiting it for a while. Off to your right by the dock, there is a boat. It's not in the greatest of shape, but it's still floating.
Is there anything wrong with it? Like, noticeably?
I don't know. Would you like to make an investigation check?
I would like to make an investigation check. 5.
You it's a boat.
It's a boat. Here, I can
Hey
invest.
guys, I found a boat! We can call it the Rich and Charitable after me. Henry, the
no,
Rich
no,
and
no, no.
Charitable.
You're not looking close enough. You gotta look for the little details. Let me try. I'll try investigation.
Okay.
I'm just flashing back to. You're pretty sure it's not soap.
I got a 9 with a +5.
Okay, so Torval.
Mine was a 5 and I get +0.
Torval, you look very closely at the boat, and you find out that jet fuel burns at 3,000 degrees.
This would, jet fuel would melt this, no question.
I think I studied something like this back a long time ago. Maybe I should look at the boat.
Oh my
The
god.
boat, Snart.
Roll a 1. Please roll a 1.
13.
Okay. Snart, you look at the boat, and you find out that 9/11 was an inside job.
Oh no, it's spreading.
Well, you see, I think it's made of wood.
That's basically my sarcastic DM speak for you. You don't really find anything.
It's a
Anyone
boat.
else want to investigate the boat?
Gungnir will take a tactical analysis of the boat.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The fuck are you looking at, Garfield? Take a pillow.
All right, Tyler.
17.
Okay, Gungnir, while also realizing that President Bush had advanced intelligence before, the event happened, he also realizes that, while the boat isn't in the greatest of shape, it could definitely be used as a vessel if manned carefully and not rocked too terribly. The nails holding the boat together are rather rusty.
So
He is a
did you
disgrace
find
to
anything
him.
useful?
He is a disgrace of leadership.
What would you all like to do?
So, what did you figure out about the boat, Mr. Shiny Man?
It must remain calm.
Is there anyone that doesn't feel like they can remain calm on the boat?
Probably me.
Lazuli,
I can fly you over.
Lazuli's still shaking from mental trauma.
I can fly you over so that we don't have to worry about boat
Lazuli,
troubles.
you will no longer look at nice legs the same.
Grows up to be like just the most adverse to like sexual things ever part.
Lazuli, you are now afraid of toned legs.
All right. I'll fly Lazuli over so that there's no issues there.
I mean, she's not gonna rock the boat, but she's.
Hey.
Leslie, under your notes, put under enemy's legs.
Toned leg.
legs.
Okay, hold on.
In another dimension, Shava senses an opportunity.
So Harrow and Leslie, they fly over to the island, no problem. Leslie, upon being carried over to the island, you notice something in the water. Something and slithery and kind of big, like the size of a double-decker bus.
What?
Initiate more screaming child noises.
It's the Unagi.
Are you okay?
There's something in the water!
I'm gonna look in the water.
You see a very large snake, water serpent, just going about its daily routine.
All right, I'm gonna drop Leslie off at the island and yeet fucking back.
Don't ride it.
Don't ride the boat! I'm gonna yell very loudly to the group. Do not ride the boat!
How far?
Something about a boat!
Do not ride the boat! God damn it!
So I think he said to ride the boat.
No,
I think he says the boat doesn't float.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, so you guys are all doing that, and just one of the dock posts is a man in a trench coat wearing sunglasses and a big mustache. I think he said the boat is a go.
Oh!
Who are you?
Yeah, it doesn't look like a goat.
And upon you asking that, Torval, you see a dock post.
Who was that masked man?
I would like to arrive there and inform them to not ride the boat.
Why ever not?
There was a slurping thing in the water. I saw it when I was bringing Lazuli over.
Thing.
I think the most efficient solution to this problem would be avoid this, and I can just carry everyone except maybe you, Mr. Shiny Man. I don't know what to do there.
How far are we from the pair of legs?
The pair of legs?
Yes.
I mean, you could go back up and grab them, no problem. I mean, they're a little smished.
I'll go back and grab them and then throw them into the water far away from the path that we need to take.
All right, you have acquired the pancake legs.
I thought you were going to just row the boat with using one of the legs as a paddle.
So you want to toss the legs into the lake?
Yeah, I want to use it as a stress.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh, I'm good at athletics. I hope I'm making
Let's
good.
go how far you toss them.
What's my athletics again? 6, so that's an 18.
Okay, so you take these legs, you hold them, and you just throw it like a frisbee. And it hits the water and plunk, goes up, plunk, goes up, plunk,
You
goes up,
skip the legs
plunk,
across the water.
goes up, plunk, and then the snake comes up and
Dang.
Did I see this from the island?
yes, you did.
You hear very distant child screaming noises.
Alternative solution.
So Lazuli, as you're screaming very loudly, from up the hill on top of the fort, you see a small figure, kind of just over the top of the fort. You can't really see them because of the way the sun is. They kind of look like a shadow to you, and you kind of have to cup your eyes to even look at them. Hey, you! Yeah, hey, you! What are you screaming about? Stop that!
Just pauses for a second and looks out at the water and then looks back at the man and just kind of sits and cries quietly.
Insert Lord of the Rings, I am no man.
All right. alternative solution. Could I possibly grab the end of the boat and use my wings as propellers to just fucking make the boat go across this area faster?
You can certainly try.
That will be unnecessary. Carry the others across. I shall traverse alone. Gungnir is going to start walking into the water.
Oh.
Wait, before you go, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on you. This way, your AC goes up by 2.
Oh shit.
Which needs that.
Okay, I'm gonna carry the rest of the party across. I assume nobody objects to being carried by Bird Boy.
All right, so you ferry the party across, but Gungnir, so you are walking along the surface of the water,
Oh, yeah,
and
it wouldn't be very
surprisingly,
tasty.
It's not inhibiting you. It's not inhibiting you too much, and the big snake comes over to you. It's swimming around. It looks at you. You see its nostrils flare, and it's not interested.
Because he's not
It's
flesh.
made of metal. Why would a snake want to eat him?
Wouldn't.
That's true.
So the snake is just gonna go about its business and ignore you.
Huh.
Okay. So I assume we avoided the snake?
The Gungnir is not a fleshy morsel.
Yeah, I know.
God damn it.
I wasn't too worried about him, but at the same time, I didn't want to take risks.
So
Same.
yeah, you all make it to the island, and you see Gungnir. You see his shiny chassis emerge from the water. Like you know how like anime babes, they come up with like their hair
Oh my
out
god.
of the water. He does that.
He just looks extremely
He does
polished.
that. He like pops up like that, but since he has no hair, he's like flexing his robot arms
Why?
with the water just pinging off of him.
Wow.
So shiny.
And upon all of you reaching the island, you hear from the top of the fort, "What? There's more? Oh, come on! Hey, you! Yeah, you fucking
Are you a
weirdo.
small, angry bandit? Because you sound like somebody I just killed twice a few days ago.
What? No! I'm General Lemon!
Oh, no.
How dare you insult me?
General what?
This is my
I think
fault!
my base character. I'm gonna lose
Yep.
my shit.
This is my fault! You shall not be allowed in! You have disrespected me!
I didn't mean any disrespect. Maybe he's just your cousin.
Do we?
He's just gonna blankly like say nothing because he just doesn't know what to say to that.
Can we see this individual?
If you like to, I'll say.
I was going purely off of his voice.
If you want to try to make a perception check to kind of like angle your eyes past the sunlight.
I'm great at those.
I'm sorry. I'm like
Well,
him,
that
man.
is
Fucking
that is a
let me
15.
grab.
Okay, yeah, Torval, you just kind of you shuffle yourself to get in some shade, and you look up and you see a cobalt with a tin can, or just like a can on its head.
He just sort of looks up, and then just goes back to what he was doing.
Sounds like he stepped on a bunch of rocks.
By the way,
Sounds like he's choking on a rock.
by the way, I have not let go of my crossbow, so it still has the fire.
So that's fun. And General Lemon is going to say, "You shall not get in my fort. You have disrespected me."
I'm gonna fly over and try talking to him.
So you fly up, and as you get up, there are a bunch of kobolds on top of this fort, and General Lemons goes, "Ah! Aerial attack!"
No, I'm not attacking. I'm not attacking.
And all of the other kobolds are going to start tossing nets at you.
Can I try and like dodge these nets?
Well, we'll see.
I'm gonna say they're gonna throw. So two of the nets they just go right past you. One does clip your foot, but doesn't do a whole lot. But one of these nets just gets you, wraps around you, and you plump.
Why can't I like try and dodge?
They made they made attack
I have a
rolls.
high acrobatics.
They got you with attack rolls.
Yeah. So, and I will say from the fall, you take 3 points of falling damage.
Okay. This is unfortunate. Can I get out of this net?
No. At the moment, you cannot because you are falling, and you hit the ground. You can try and get out of the net.
I mean, I have talents. Can I just fucking rip the net open and get out?
Well, you're gonna have to make a check, aren't you?
What kind of check do you need me to make?
Athletics.
11.
You struggle to get out of the net. You tear like some of the netting, but you're still stuck. As for the rest of you, from the top of the fort,
If you try and get in my fort, you shall be eaten by the sharks.
I just
my
wanted
move.
to talk.
No,
You small gremlin, little scaly.
you are an enemy. You insulted me in my own house.
I
You
did not
insulted me
insult
now,
you.
But now, not ever.
I was complimenting you. He was a very fun fight.
You shall be eaten by the sharks. Retreat, men. We shall fortify the ramparts.
Maybe it's a good idea if you just stop talking.
he will leave.
I'm gonna try and just struggle.
What do the entrances?
I
of
need
this-
a bit of help, please.
So right now, the only way into this fort is a drawbridge that is currently in the upward position. As you guys come up to assist Harrow, you do notice that there are some shark fins in the moat.
Oh. Why does this feel like the freaking French knights in Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
I feel like the shark fins are
Exactly what this
fake.
is.
They're just other kobolds.
I don't know.
No, just straight up fake fins, just
Other
in the water.
kobolds with
I
shark
feel like
fins on
the
their
like it's probably like shallow as hell, and those are just fake fins that they put in there.
Would you like to test that theory?
I don't want to test that theory right now. I am currently in a net.
Well, your party frees you.
All right, I wanna take a rock and try and throw it at one of the fins. Are the fins moving at all?
Yes, they are moving.
Mm.
The
Yeah, I
fins
wanna
are
throw it
moving
at-
around the moat.
I want to throw it at one of the fins. I want to throw a rock.
So you throw a rock at one of these fins, and the fin gets kind of agitated, and it starts like swimming around the moat faster.
Anybody have any kind of like meat?
Well, we have rations.
I have already thrown my meat to the snake.
I don't necessarily think sharks might be interested in your traveling rations.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't think you should ever describe those things as
He's
your meat.
back.
He returns.
But anyway, so what would you all like to do?
Is there anything interesting to take note of about this drawbridge?
It's a drawbridge. It's got chains holding it up. I mean,
Can we see the mechanism that lets the chains down? Are they like at the top there?
it's a fort designed by an ex-noble. Nah, it's inside the fort.
I was just checking.
No, you do not see that.
Alright. Do we want to go around the fort and see if there's any other ways in? It's a pretty old fort. I bet something's probably crumbled away enough that I could fly and get in.
Hey, maybe you could do a flyover and see if there's any place we could like drop in from the top.
I do not want to fly over that after the last time I tried flying up and talking.
Oh yeah.
I would rather try and find a way in from the outside if there's like a hole crumbled or something, because that would be easier to get in without being seen. At the very least, I could fly up and climb on top of the wall, but like...
You could fly outside of net throwing distance.
Hey, wait. We could check the moat, or rather, he could check the moat, and I point at Metal Man. If that shark, if them sharks in there, they're not going to want to eat them.
Fair
What do
point.
you say to that, big guy?
Shiny Man, would you please kindly offer your service?
What would I be checking for?
They want you to jump into the moat because they think the sharks won't be interested in you.
Well, there might thinking there might be like
There might be
a
an additional way in.
like a sewer entrance or something. They got to have plumbing, right?
He'll think about that and then look at them and if there isn't, how am I getting out?
Do any of us have rope?
Yes,
We all have rope.
thing. Yeah.
Also, you could. I mean, you were able to punch holes in that tree. You could probably do something like that.
Sure, we could just tie a rope around him and all of us could hoist him up collectively.
Hoist me down. I don't want him causing too much agitation. Ill-advised.
So
Slowly descend.
So since Ethan, since you're here, Ethan. Okay. So they're trying to get into this fort.
Into the Fort of Cobalt, yeah, I know. Sounds like it didn't go well for Matt.
Well, he tried to fly up and they netted him.
I tried talking. Didn't work out.
You tried reasoning with kobolds.
That was your first mistake.
My character's never seen a kobold before, so he wouldn't know.
But anyway, so they're trying to. They think they want to hoist Metal Man down into the moat.
They can do what they want.
Well, my thing is would you like to assist since you are burly? All right. Surak is going to attempt to lower Gungnir into the moat. Surak, I would like you to give me an athletics check.
Jeez.
25.
What is it?
25.
Did you say 25?
That's what I heard.
Okay. So, yeah, you tie the rope around Gungnir's waist, and you have absolutely no issue. There's you think after he started descending, there might be a little heave, but it is nothing to you. You just lower him, no problem, like he's weightless. And not Surak, my bad, Gungnir, upon getting your head submerged in the water, you notice something funny about the sharks. You see kobolds holding up shark
Oh my
fins,
fucking god!
We were right.
breathing through reeds,
I fucking knew it. They weren't.
and they all stare at you like, shit.
We've
He's
been.
gonna pull out his greatsword and then just kind of glare at them as much as he can as a robot.
They're gonna try and swim away from you. They're gonna drop the shark fins and they're gonna drop the shark fins, come up from the water and try to butterfly stroke away from you.
So all we see is the fucking sharks immediately turn into kobolds the moment he drops into the
Float
water.
to the surface, and a bunch of kobolds start swimming to get away.
Gungnir is gonna quickly untie himself from the rope and try and pursue.
Try to what?
Try and pursue the kobolds.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I'm gonna say that you can't necessarily swim.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
can
run
definitely
up the
try
bottom.
and walk after them.
You might be hindered a bit.
Can I
Look.
try and hawk grab one of
Yeah,
them?
them trying to get away from you. You dun 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 dun.
So the rest of you, you see a bunch of kobolds now swimming in the moat trying to get away.
Just blinking.
I want to try and grab one of them and bring them back to the group so that we can interrogate it.
Okay, try and do a flyby grab.
Alright, I just give you a roll.
Give me a acrobatics to see if you can, fly along the surface of the water and scoop one of these guys up.
25.
Yeah. Okay. So you just see
That was a nat 20 plus 5.
You see these kobolds pop up, and you just zip off of the top of the moat and just sail along the water and just yeet, grab one.
Yoink.
Alright, I'm gonna bring him back and I'm just gonna put him in front of the group. Give me one reason I shouldn't eat you, small lizard.
The lizard is going to look at you and say,
Because I'm too big for your mouth.
I never said I was eating you whole. Now,
Ow.
is there an easy
That
way
would
to get in
certainly
here?
be a problem.
Now, we have you captured. You're gonna help us.
Do I have? Do I have to? What's in it for me?
Not dying.
What does the great and mighty lamppost get?
His
Look,
name is
I didn't
Lamppost.
think twice about wanting to eat a puppy. Nothing's gonna stop me from eating you. So either you help us or your dinner.
I want something in return.
I have 5 shiny feathers that I can pluck off my back.
Did you say shiny?
he's just
Yes.
he's gonna just grab you and start trying to claw at you.
I want.
I will give you them if you help us. As the connoisseur of the shiny things as well, I can understand your want. So here are 2 off the bat.
I've wanted shiny things for such a long time, but General Lemon doesn't like to give out the shinies too often. He has a really nice hat, though. It's shiny.
I can make you a better hat.
Oh, I want a shiny hat. Then maybe I could be the general.
They were a
Yes, you can be
hatocracy.
General Lamppost. Now, here are 2 shiny feathers. Now, how do you
He will
guys get
take
in?
them from you and just completely ignore you and just look at them and go,
I'm gonna pluck a third feather.
Shiny.
I'm gonna pluck a third feather from my back and hold it up and just be like, I'll give you this if you give us some information.
he's going to take both of the feathers and just stick them in his ear holes.
Now,
Understandable.
I'm the general.
Yes.
General Lamppost.
He's going to scramble up onto your shoulder, Arrow.
All right, my soldiers, we're going to besiege this fort, and we're going to take down the tyrannical General Lemon. Long have we lived under his tyranny of no shinies.
We just got here.
So,
I like this man.
Torval.
General Lamppost, how do you guys get into the moat?
Well, there's a mechanism on the inside, but seeing as we're on the outside, I don't think we can get to it. But General Lamppost knows all the ins and outs.
Oh, who is he?
He's going to look at you and just bend down from Arrow and grab you by the neck.
I'm your general now, peasant.
Oh no.
Orders from me.
Peasant?
Hey,
I'm a doctor.
General Lamppost.
Peasant.
General Lamppost, listen here. I have more
soldier.
shinies than I could give you, but you need to work as a good general to earn them. That there is the Rock Doctor.
Hi.
The Rock Doctor can be a
just
very
going to look at
useful
you
medic
and just-
if you
and-
do this right.
He's going to bend down, put both of his hands on your face, look you dead in the eyes and go,
You don't have shinies?
I have a couple of nice rocks. Some might be shiny.
Show your general.
No, they're under my cloak. I don't show anybody those
Show your
rocks.
general.
Oh my god. So
Are you
while
gonna pull out another
This is
shiny
getting a little
feather?
NSFW.
I'm gonna pull out another shiny feather and wave it in front of General Lamppost.
He's immediately going to ignore Snark Star and go,
Ooh, shiny!
I will just like take out a rock from under my cloak.
This is working
one of my
out.
favorite rocks.
Ooh, shiny!
and he will just snatch it from you.
Oh my god.
Oh!
And he is going to tie that rock to his head.
I'm going to cover his kobold ears. Just be like, nobody mention any more shining.
So throughout all of this, I want you to picture, like, Torval is always, like, making connections where there aren't any, like, finding conspiracy theories. For the first time in however long he can remember, he has got nothing. He does not know what to make of what is happening.
I have enough shining feathers to keep this man entertained until we get what we need.
All right, my soldiers. If we're gonna besiege this castle, we're gonna have to go in the super secret way that the sharks go through.
I knew it.
Has Gungnir already found it yet?
You're still chasing them.
Gunnir, while walking around, you notice that the kobolds that you couldn't catch, they swam into a drain on the side of the castle.
That's what I was expecting.
Yeah, me too. That's why I was trying to get information out of him.
Is it big enough for me to enter?
Yeah, and you ended up making him.
No, it is kobolds can fit through it. You're a bit too bulky.
I'm gonna go back to the rope and try to climb back up.
With Surak, could you make another athletics check? 19. Okay, so you struggle at first to pull him up, but again, once you get him out of the water because of the water weight and the surface tension, he's weightless to you, and you take this refrigerator man up, and he's back up.
Wait, so I come up, just covered in water and just glistening like a disco ball.
And Lamppost is going to look at you and go,
Is he on our side? Is he on our side? Please tell me he's on our side.
He's on our side, yes.
Lamppost will jump off of you, Harrow, and climb on to Gunnir.
Shiny.
Hello
No,
there, shiny
that's
man.
my shoulder to sit on.
He's gonna look at you, Harrow, and just
I'm gonna pull out another shiny feather. Alright. Are there any other entrances to this castle?
I'm just going to be fumbling around looking for shiny rocks, and you just see a bunch of rocks pouring out of my cloak.
Leslie's just gonna go up.
So Lamppost is gonna go,
Oh yeah, there is a nice way to get in. I mean, we don't use it very often because, if we use it, General Lemon will take away our shinies. But I don't like him anymore, so I'll share it with you.
And where would that be?
he's gonna cup his hands and yell at the gate,
Hey, Lemon! You suck!
you hear the gate start to creak as the chains release. And the drawbridge comes down like halfway, and Lemon pokes his head out.
The fuck did you say about me?
Get-
I'm General Lemon!
Get him!
No, it's not all the way down yet. Let him get hunted
sorry.
to come right all the way down.
I didn't realize. I
And
understood
as the
that.
drawbridge keeps lowering, he's sitting there.
If you insult me in my fort, I will make you rue the day you met me. You! Lamppost, what are you doing helping these charlatans? I'm revolting. I want more shinies.
I'm gonna hand him another shiny feather.
They spoiled me with shiny things when you never did. I am the general now.
I am the
Gungnir just trying to play a part, just kind of strikes a heroic pose.
So General Lemons eyes you up, Gunnir, and he's just gonna say, he's gonna call back,
Men! I want you to kill all of them except for the shiny man!
What?
We will keep him as our prized possession!
Any of you that revolt against General Lemon will get free shiny feathers and other shiny shit we find.
Oh my god.
That shiny guy is kind of a part of our team, you know. We kind of need him.
Start
You
up.
can get free rides on the Shiny Man Soldier as well if you revolt against General Lemon and kill him.
Populist
I
uprising.
would like you to roll, Matt. I would like you to roll me persuasion.
This is how this is Captain America Civil War all over again.
Roll me some persuasion, Matt.
15.
15. All right. So from inside the fort, you hear a different voice.
So what you're saying is that if we side with you, you'll give us free shinies?
Yes. Free shinies.
Hey,
Yeah, another voice pipes up.
well, I mean, that sounds nice, but, you know, we're guaranteed shinies if we do good for General Lemon.
I will guarantee you shinies. More, I'll guarantee you all of Lemon's shinies that he's been hoarding.
Wow, that sounds great!
Then you hear General Lemon.
What? No, don't listen to them. They're obviously lying. We just want the middleman.
If
He would
kill
hoard the
General
metal
Lemon,
man for
you'll get
himself,
all
and you
his
know
stuff
it.
And more.
You would hoard the metal man. Torval, roll me a persuasion check.
He's just getting caught up in it. Ah, shit. That's only a 4.
A 4. So you hear back. I mean, one says,
I mean, yeah, I guess he could hoard the middleman for himself. What? No, General Lemons is fair and equitable.
Oh my god. Just like, I tried.
Distributes from the top of the castle down to us.
Oh my god.
We should be
How
loyal
much do you
to
think
him.
he's keeping it in there, though? He's
Trickled.
probably not giving you guys anything. If you guys kill him, the person who gives lands the final blow will get his hat,
Trickle down
and you
economics.
guys can get all his stuff inside.
This is how game show started.
so now the gate has rolled all the way down, and you can see inside. And so in this room, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see about 6 kobolds and 7 including Lemon. So 7 kobolds. General Lemons is just gonna be,
Man, the shiny man. Don't listen to their lies. I have taken you to the promised land, this fort, and I have procured the shinies. Are you going to throw away all of the tears that you earned to get your shinies?
They
I'm
are
gonna pluck some. I'm gonna pluck some more shiny feathers and hold them out. I have even more shinies to give you if you kill this crazy lunatic.
I would like you to roll me persuasion on that.
15 again.
15. Okay, so General Lemon is going to say,
Man, do not be fooled by this false bird messiah. His shinies are not real. They are fake. I have the real shinies.
It's fake.
And he's hoarding them.
General
When have
Lemon.
you seen them? You've only seen bits and pieces. If you kill this man, we will leave you with all the shinies.
General Lemon just said fake news.
so
If you take one of my rocks, I'm sure you'll find more shiny objects.
I feel like it's
Tyler, I would like you to give me a performance check. Because all of these kobolds have their eyes on you.
Alright, where's my performance? I'm pretty sure it's a 0, but yeah, okay. So, rolling. 17.
Okay, so one of the kobolds in the back of the room, you notice that they have a ballista in the main room aimed at the gate, and there is 2 kobolds on the ballista bolt, and he's manning the firing mechanism, and he is sweating profusely looking at Gungnir. And he just throws down his sword.
I can't take this anymore. I'm tired of this. I want shinies now.
He's going to fire the ballista at General Lemon.
Oh my god!
Yes!
An entire fucking ballista!
I did it!
General Lemon
I convinced the kobolds to turn on their leader.
and General Lemons is going to turn and be like, wait, what?
Waste him.
So this ballista just, you see him and then you just see just a smear, just a red mist of just and the ballista impacts the wall. The two kobolds riding it, they slam into the wall. They look injured. They're not dead. And after the red mist settles from the top of the room, a gleaming silver tin can hits the floor, spins around a bit, and stops.
I did it.
General Lemon has been dethroned.
I
Fucking dark.
Alright, I'm gonna look at General Lamppost. And wait, is my key shiny?
Oh, the key that you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of shiny.
We're not getting
Alright,
the
I
key.
wanna
We
see-
need that key.
No,
Dirt?
we need that.
So that it's less shiny.
Yeah, I mean, he sees it and goes,
Oh, a key. Yeah, we have one of those.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna be like, alright, if you bring me the other key, I'll give you 2 more shiny feathers.
I mean, it's all right. Yeah, we have all the shinies that General Lemon was hoarding. Now we're cool. I mean, the key we have is kind of rusty and it's not very shiny. So if you want it as a reward, you could just have it.
Yes, please.
Torval's just looking at his flaming crossbows like, what do I do with this?
I did it. I really didn't know if that would work, but it did.
so
I was
All
really
of
just
you-
like, I hope this works.
So Gungnir adds to his combat log, but new combat parameters flex and cause riot.
So as you enter the castle led by the new General Lamppost,
He is risen.
all of the kobolds are like entouraging Gungnir. They're climbing on him, they're admiring him. Some of them are giving him offerings of like food and stuff. Some kobolds are even offering up their shinies to the shiny man.
I never knew I'd have so much in common with these kobolds.
And as you make your way into the main hall, you notice that the room or the door in front of you, the big one, it's all boarded up. It's barricaded.
What's in there?
Oh, yeah. You don't want to go in there. In that room is the big Wrigley.
Wait, is it locked?
I mean, no, it's just barricaded.
What's the big Wrigley look like?
It's big and it's long and it's got small eyes and it's got a tongue that looks like a shiny fork.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave that alone. So where's this key at?
Oh, right. The key.
He's going to take you into the room to the left, which is the dining hall. Inside, you see some kobolds just munching on raw potatoes.
Nice.
Can I just like go over to them and try to sell them pebbles?
Sure, you can go over to
Oh,
them.
this is perfect. Why would you eat this when you to have these really delicious pebbles. They help you lose weight.
Give me a persuasion check.
They help you lose more than that.
11.
So two of these kobolds just blatantly ignore you, but one of them looks at his potato, looks at your rock, and pops it in his mouth, no question asked.
Perfect.
So from the dining hall, you go into another hallway, and there's a door open, and you guys see what seems to be like a fitting room, a dressing room, and inside there's a kobold wearing a butler outfit that clearly does not fit him. His arms are just like sleeves, and there's another kobold wearing a very fancy, like dusty, torn up princess dress, and he's trying to fit the kobold into the dress.
Princess Kobold.
So as you go past, at the end of this hallway, there's a straightaway door, and it's also very heavily barricaded.
What are these kobolds guarding?
What's in that room?
Oh, that room? Well, there's another metal man. Kinda like this one. Not very shiny, though. We don't like him. He's mean.
Is he alive?
I mean, he kind of kills us if we get near the basement, so I don't know. We
Interesting.
throw potatoes at it.
I want to see if I can take a peek in the room.
So you want to scramble up on the barricade?
Kinda, yeah. I want to just peek in and see if I can take a look at what this is.
So you scramble up on the barricade, and inside this room, you see some dead kobold corpses kind of littered around the room. And you see the basement, and standing stoic and not even moving a muscle is a suit of armor with splattered bits of potato on it. It is holding a great axe and not moving.
Okay, so I'm going to turn back to the group. There's a suit of armor with potato wedges on him, and he's holding a big axe.
Gognir was about to ask if it was resembled him, but as soon as he hears big axe, he knows it's not.
I guess he wasn't hungry.
I suppose not.
So he's gonna lead you. He's gonna lead you into the kitchen, and inside the kitchen, there's a couple of kobolds. They're taking raw potatoes, putting them on plates, and just pushing them out into the finished area. And a kobold wearing a butler uniform will occasionally come out and take the plates of just these raw potatoes. And
Where do you guys get all the potatoes from?
There's like a vault. There's a vault full of potatoes.
Oh no.
Why?
Okay.
Phoebe,
I don't think we should question anything.
Phoebe, what
There's
if,
a lot of kobolds.
what if they have that one SCP?
Oh my god. Oh yeah. Fucking
and
barrel full of endless potatoes.
in the kitchen, there's another kobold, but this one is wearing a chef's hat and a tattered chef robe, and he has like metal like triangles. They look like they're very sharp, and he's using them as like pseudo knives to cut and skewer meat.
Kobold scissor hand.
And no, he can take them off. But he seems to be like the only competent chef in the kitchen. And he looks at all of you and goes,
Have you come for a meal?
Actually, we haven't been. You want to come work for us?
he's just gonna look at the kobolds serving potatoes on plates and then look at you guys and look at the dish he's preparing.
We can
Yes.
give you real food. Okay.
Yes, I hate this place. I am surrounded by sous chefs.
Oh my god.
Cook and are obsessed with potatoes.
Perhaps we
Okay.
can hire
And
We
whoever.
have
one
to
of the
go and
kobolds-
get some stuff
one of the
before we get
kobolds-
going, but you can join us.
One of the kobolds plating a potato will turn around and go,
Oh, so that's how it is. You want to criticize my potatoes? Well, I don't see you making any potatoes, Chef Fish. Oh, so that's how it's gonna be, Larry. Gonna call out my non-potato cuisine. Well, you know what? Raw potatoes all day, every day, from the potato vault. It's fine.
Stop arguing!
What happened?
Is your name actually Fish?
Rocks?
Or is that a horrible nickname?
What? No, my name is Fish.
Well,
I mean-
Fish,
We're just gonna call you
Argan would
Chef.
be happy to have you.
I'm a doctor, and I heard rocks are great for your diet.
We're not gonna eat
We don't
rocks.
listen to him for his food advice. He's more of a medical professional.
I know how to make a good rock stew.
Wow.
Maybe you can make it back at the end. Let's get on with getting this key.
he's just gonna lean into to everyone except Snart.
You just make. You don't actually eat the rocks, though.
Sounds good.
I did once. I got indigestion. Haven't done it since.
Oh, it was probably my advice. I was trying something. For science.
All right,
You monster.
let's move forward.
So, upon reaching the kitchen, you realize that there's the door, and lamppost goes to open it, and there's another barricade.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The room where we keep the key is completely inaccessible
By what?
Why?
because of the Big Wrigley.
Eh?
Oh no.
Who owned this place before?
I don't know. I heard, kind of.
What is the Big Wrigley? Is the Big Wrigley mostly sticks to the floor, right? It doesn't have a good time reaching higher up, right?
No, it crawls on the ceiling.
Oh, fuck.
That's disgusting.
It's slimy.
Okay, I was gonna try and just get in and fly and stay away from it, but that doesn't seem like an option. All right.
Oh, right. And there's something else that I should probably inform you.
What?
In the room where we keep the key, there's a, how do I put it? A different faction of kobolds.
A what?
Yeah, well,
Another faction of
we had
kobolds.
General Lemons, and, we had some defectors in the corner of the castle, run by Clam.
Who?
So, General Clam didn't like the way that General Lemon was redistributing the shinies, so he decided that his way was better. He said, why don't we distribute all of the shinies equally?
I see. So he's a monster.
But General Lemon didn't really like that. So he banished Clam and all of his followers to the corner of the castle.
Sees the
With
shinies of
the, with the
production.
Wrigley?
Wait, what did you say, Matt?
With the Wrigley?
No, the Wrigley is in the center of the castle, barricaded up for everyone's benefit. Because it would probably eat us.
Could you
All
renegotiate?
right. Is there any rooms that we get into? We need you to barricade us away from the rest of the kobolds so that we can go and get into the room with the Wrigley without putting you guys in harm's way.
Wow, that's really nice of you. Most people just kill us on sight.
There's no need to kill. Aside from with this Wrigley fella.
I'm gonna say, could you renegotiate with Clam now that Lemon is no longer in power?
Are you telling me that we should adopt Clam's way of thinking?
I mean, I don't know what your strategy is gonna be for the shiny distribution.
I say you should open up a friendly debate at least.
I think you guys should discover that on your own after we've taken the chef and the key, so that it doesn't affect us.
Right. I like that idea. And one more thing. You should be very wary of Clam.
Oh?
Why is that?
Well, he nailed a paper to his head. And ever since then, he's been spouting nonsense.
Oh.
Something about, I don't know, hypocrisy, redistribution of wealth. Also, sometimes he lights himself on fire. I don't know why he does that.
It's one of the papers.
It sounds like a disorder.
But I think if we just leave it be.
I think it's a disorder too. I think I read it in a book somewhere. It's called socialism.
Oh my god.
Okay, so pick a room that you guys don't need that leads to the center of the castle, and we'll put up a barricade on our side. And then we'll go and deal with the Wrigley. And once we're done with that, we'll take down the barricade that's on our side. Does that sound good for the rest of the group?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what's happening anymore, and I'll go with whatever
I don't
works.
know what's happening.
We're gonna fight a big worm snake thing. That's slimy.
I got that much.
For the key, and then we also need to see Clam because he has the paper stapled to his
We
head.
don't need to see Clam.
Yes, we do. If he has one of those pages.
We just need the
Perfect.
key. The pages aren't entirely necessary
I feel like we should probably
so
deal.
far.
We should probably sequester the page somewhere safer than in a den of kobolds, perhaps.
Yeah.
Possibly. We'll take care of the Wrigley first.
Alright. I'm ready to be led to the Wrigley.
So, Lamppost will say,
All right. All kobolds, out of the kitchen. Get out.
Fish will eye him.
This is no longer my kitchen. We will have a new kitchen. A better kitchen. And people who eat something more than potatoes.
Seth Fish,
I cannot
You
work
will
under
have-
these conditions.
And he
you will have your own kitchen back at our inn, where we will let you cook real food. Not that there's anything wrong with potatoes.
I would like to believe that one kobold that ate the rock just on the table.
No. You'll see.
Oh no.
About that.
Oh no.
So, all the kobolds get out of the kitchen, and that just leaves Lamppost. And he's going to walk over to the door and say,
I'll close this door behind me. Good luck with the Wrigley.
Okay. Okay, how do we want to barricade this?
well, you guys are in a room, and the door is closed. The only thing between you and the Wrigley is the barricade.
So let's move the barricade from that door to the other door.
Okay. You do that without much problem because it's mostly just like empty barrels and boxes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even a very good barricade. You probably could have just kicked it over.
I just want to keep the kobolds protected.
So,
Barely protected.
as you all start entering the room, it's pretty dark in here. You can't see too much,
I mean,
but you notice the floor is kind of it's kind of wet, damp, a little sticky.
Ew.
I look up with my dark vision.
So you look up, and curled on the ceiling is a very slimy-looking water snake. It is twice the size
of the one you saw in the lake.
Oh.
Stifled the screams this time, just kind of staring up like, oh god.
I'm
oh
gonna
god.
cover her
Oh
mouth
god, oh
before
god,
she
oh
can
god, oh
start
god.
screaming. I'm gonna cover her mouth before she can start screaming.
So
Let's see if we can just sneak in, find
as
the
you
key, and
all
leave.
are in this room, you see that the big Wrigley is sleeping, and it takes in a breath, it exhales through its nose, and its tongue comes out. So it's
Not happy.
Lovely.
Let's find the key and then get the fuck out of here.
All right.
so.
Stealth mode engaged.
As you all are doing that, for those of you that would like to sneak through the room, give me some stealth.
I've got stealth.
I want to.
I intend to be stealthing.
God damn dice.
Nat 20.
That's
There it
20.
is.
Holy shit.
Modified 19.
Hopefully those nat 20s can make up for my 7.
Modified 16.
What about you, Ethan?
Not sneaking.
You're not sneaking. Okay, so basically, the majority of you get across the room, and Torval, you slip on some mucus and just, and Surak, just upon seeing this, just walks up to you and lifts you up without really giving a damn, knowing that, yeah, this outcome was pretty inevitable.
You're probably right.
And the big Wrigley opens one eye and looks across the entire room.
Stand still, maybe it won't see us.
I pull a Drax.
It just takes a deep breath of just, and you hear food.
Oh, it talks. Even better.
Okay.
We can give you food.
It speaks common.
And
Good.
I would like you all to roll initiative.
Yeah, I don't think this is a negotiate
I really
situation.
want to fight this
No,
thing.
no, don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
Why are my dice rebelling against me?
Shit!
I got a max 1 for initiative.
16.
8.
All right, hold on.
But don't worry, I can solve this.
Tyler, you got a 1?
I got a nat 1 plus 2, so 3 for initiative.
So 3. Matt?
I had a 10 with plus 3, so 13.
13. Rebecca?
8.
8. Quinlan?
Also 8.
8. Would you or which one of you would like to go first?
Me.
Okay, that's fine.
I have a plan.
All right.
Phoebe?
16.
16. All right, 16. And Ethan?
21.
20. Oh, damn. Okay, so upon the start of combat, the big Wrigley is going to drop down from the ceiling and just. So Surak, you are on the side of this large water snake. What would you like to do?
Said it's dark in here.
It is dark in here, but you can still you won't have any disadvantage. It's not so dark that you can't see. It's dim, and there's still light coming from the kitchen.
Alright, I'll just start with a normal maul attack.
Okay.
21.
Oh, definitely. So you strike at the big Wrigley's side with your maul. Roll me some damage.
So
14.
14. Okay, so you hear a as your weapon just collides with this thing's side and its mucus. You actually hear a slight crack, kind of like you might have hit some rib or something. Now I would like you to make me. Think what kind of save I want to make this. We'll just make it. We'll make it a dexterity check, dexterity saving throw. It's not going to be very hard. I'd like you to give me a dex check to hold on to your weapon because of the water snake's mucus.
Hear me?
What is it?
20.
20? You're fine. All right. And I believe next in line would be Phoebe. What you gonna do to this big water snake?
I'd like to try casting Fairy Fire on it.
Okay, you may do that. Is it a save?
Yeah, it needs to make a dex save of 13.
You think this thing has dex? Yeah, I got a 10.
Cool.
Means everyone has advantage on it, right?
Yes, if you can see it. And it can't turn invisible. Not that it should be able to, but just in case if it can.
Also,
it
Phoebe, it's not a target. It's a 5 foot.
That's a cube spell.
So it's anything in the cube, but considering how big it is, it's not really. It's not gonna matter. So, okay. That brings us to Matt.
I am going to stab it with my yeet claw.
Okay, give me a roll.
And with advantage, you get to roll 2 dice, right?
Yes, you roll 2 dice and you take the higher value.
13 plus 5, 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeehaw.
Roll me that damage.
Here are you, my D8. There you are. 7 plus 3, 10.
Okay.
And then I want to follow up with a Talon Strike.
Aight.
11 plus 5, 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Dealing 5 damage.
Okay. And now it is the Big Wrigley's turn.
Oh my.
And it is going to take its back end and whip itself across the entirety of the room. And I would like all of you to make it's your choice. You can do strength or dex. So you could either try to stop the tail. You could try and stop it with a strength check, or you can try and get out of the way with a dex check.
I'm getting out of the way.
Is it check or saving throw?
It's saving throws, my bad. So you can make a strength save to it, so you can try and stop the tail, or you can try and get out of the way.
Snart's getting fucking wrecked.
Modified 17 to get out of the way.
Actually, same. 17 to dex.
Strength 22.
I got a 6.
Okay. So what did you get, Ethan?
So, was it a 12?
12? Okay. So what's going to happen is this snake is going to whip across the room, and it is going to whip into Snart, and Snart is going to get caught on the tail, and it's then going to whip into Harrow, and he's going to go under the tail and just get run over by it. So he is now covered in mucus. And Harrow, you take 1 damage from getting pummeled by this snake tail. Torval gets out of the way. Torval gets out of the way. Lazuli gets out of the way. Surak catches the tail, but because of the mucus gets pushed back, and then Gungnir joins him. 2 of them stop the tail from whipping anymore. And from that, the snake is going to turn and look at what just happened, and it is going to try to hack a glob of mucus at Gungnir and Surak.
Boy, noy.
So I'm gonna see.
Gungnir's just been getting polished by just water everything. Water, mucus, and trying to make it more shiny.
So my question is, because the snake got
I can't believe I never thought of this.
So Tyler, does a 16 hit you?
No.
Okay. This glob goes wide, and I know a 10 doesn't hit Surak, so this glob of mucus just goes wide and splashes into the wall. And that brings us to Snart. It is your turn.
All right.
Snart, you are on the tail of this snake, covered in water snake mucus. What do you do?
I'm gonna command it to sleep.
How?
Commands.
It's a one-word command. That is
One word command.
Okay.
Sleep.
that would
And
only
you need a wisdom saving throw 13.
All right, we'll see.
now it does only last 6 seconds. So at the most, you're going to disable it for 1 round.
Yep.
Let me see that. Nope. So you poke the snake, and you just poke it and go sleep. And the snake that was incredibly aggressive,
Sleep.
you just see its head just splat. And that brings us to Torgal. Wrigley is asleep.
Yeah, I just did.
It is. He's going to look at his still flaming crossbow that he luckily did not let go of. He's like, now's my chance. He's going to shoot at it.
Okay.
Is it with it? I mean, everything's with advantage because of fairy fire. Not that it matters.
Yeah, it's an advantage because fairy fire is still up.
But yeah, that's a 17 and an 18, so a 25 total. I assume hits.
You shoot. How much damage?
That's gonna be 8 piercing and 3 fire.
Okay, so it takes the 8 piercing damage, but when the fire connects with the mucus, it goes out.
Okay, so fire no good.
And
I really regret picking fire.
That brings us to Tyler. What you gonna do to this sneak?
What else would a barbarian do? Great sword.
All right.
Do not tell me you got another fucking nat 20. Tyler.
Full damage.
I
I
think
rolled with advantage. The first one was a 4.
Holy shit.
The second one was a nat 20.
Gungnir is like the memes with the glowing red eyes, except since he's a robot, actual glowing red eyes.
Oh god.
He's the Terminator.
Can it be canon that like every time he crits, he just gets the ultra instinct eyes?
Yes. He has to.
That's another 24 damage. I got 10 again.
All right.
Heck.
Just heck.
Okay, so upon receiving that damage, the Big Wrigley is awake again.
Okay.
It is not happy about that. That brings us back to top of the round. Surak, would you like to crack another of this snake's ribs?
I'd like to try to crack its jaw.
All right, go for the jaw.
$12.
12? Unfortunately, that's just under what you need. So, you try to hit it, and your maul just schlicks off of the mucus. That brings us to Leslie.
I feel like it would make that con save. Any of you hurt real bad?
Nah, not really.
Nope.
I haven't been hit yet.
Neither have I. Okay, I guess I'll just hit it with my longsword.
Wiggity whack.
Slap it.
Get in my sack. 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Clickety clack, get into my sack.
I've got you now, Mr. Rattlebones.
We're 5 damage.
All right, 5 damage. All right. That brings us to Mr. Math.
Hello. I suppose I'll go in with my
kill
new
that
claw
snake.
again.
Who do we appreciate?
I'm gonna go after that. Do I still have advantage?
Yeah, Fairy Fire's still up.
All right. I'm going after with my Yi Claw. 15 again.
Yeah, that hits.
The other one was a nat 1. Jesus Christ.
Really good for advantage.
Yeah. 7 plus 3, so 10 again, and then I'm gonna follow up with another Talon Strike. How badly is this snake looking right now?
He looks hurt.
I'm gonna spend a key point and do Fury of Blows and do 2 Talon Strikes.
All right,
Yeah.
give me a roll.
So the first strike, 16 plus 5, 21.
Okay, yeah.
And the damage is 5. And then
Okay.
second
One.
strike is 6 plus 5, 11.
No, that doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit? Alright, right.
Yeah, your first strike connects, and your second strike schlicks off the mucus.
He's a slippery bugger.
And that brings us to Mr. Wriggles. Mr. Wriggles is not happy about being put to sleep, and it is going to turn and look at its back, and it is going to try and just snart.
Oh God.
Is he gonna om down the snark strike?
He might.
Don't
Is this more?
bore me.
I think 19 hits
It's
you.
not great.
Is this more?
Yeah, just start says that.
Am I being turned on right now? I think you need to roll to not be turned on.
So, Snart is now in the mouth of the snake.
I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
It's not great.
It's not great. And,
Tyler, put your dick away.
upon grabbing Snart, it is going to try and AoE slam with its face on Torval and Lazuli.
No!
The fuck?
So I would like the both of you to make dex checks to get out of the way
Save.
of the
Save.
face.
Saving throw?
Yeah, save.
Fuck that. Actually, fuck that.
15.
3, 4, 5,
Eight.
6. Oh, sorry. 13. 17.
Okay, so the both of you, just get right out of the way, no problem, and you just see this snake stupidly slam its head into the floor, and you hear Snart start like yelling in the mouth because he's being rattled around.
Whoa, this doesn't feel good at all.
And that brings us to Snart's turn. You are in the mouth of this snake. What do you do?
It's going to take a crossbow to the tongue.
Or
I-
feed it your rocks.
Wait. Would Snart need to make a concentration check for Fairy Fire? Upon
Snart didn't cast it.
Oh, who was? Oh, that was Lazuli. That's right.
That was Lazuli.
That's Leslie.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. That's a 13 plus 4.
That hits. So you're shooting the tongue?
Yes, I'm shooting that tongue. And
the
that's
rocks you've been telling him will gain
only
weight.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Damage is damage.
Damage is
Damage is damage!
And that brings us to Torval.
Well, I got one trick. I have one thing I know how to do. I'm gonna keep doing it. The other trick requires there to be more than one enemy. That's 16.
That hits.
All right. That's gonna be 7 piercing and 1 fire, which I assume does nothing.
Yeah, he just takes the piercing. He's a mucusy boy.
Yep. He's a wet boy.
And that brings us to Toiler.
How hurt is he looking?
The big Wrigley. He's not looking so hot.
Because he has a rock gnome and
I'll swing a sword.
Doot.
All right.
18 plus 6, 24.
That hits.
13 damage.
All right, he takes that. He is. Ooh, this snake is gonna go to snake heaven pretty soon. Ethan,
End it.
put down the snake.
Actually, I'd like to try to pry his mouth open.
Oh, okay. Just give me.
I'm not as murder happy at first, too.
Just give me an athletics check.
I haven't been murder happy. I avoided fighting
You may be the most murder happy, Matt.
Actually, I just convinced all of the kobolds to kill their leader. And
Right
not
after
have to
you
deal with them.
repeatedly threatened to eat one.
Yes,
You did.
it's called intimidation.
Too.
It worked.
On athletic, by the way.
What is it?
22.
Me too.
22. Okay, so you come up to this snake, and you just put one hand on the bottom, one hand on the top, and just pry the fucker open. No problem.
Hercules strength right there.
Pop goes the snart.
And snart. Yeah, this snake's mouth is straight open.
Are you straight up pulling a fucking Attack on Titan? Pulling the blonde asshole out of the Titan's mouth move?
I haven't watched it.
That's exactly what you're fucking doing.
So,
Cool.
all right. So snake's mouth is open. It's being held open by Surak. That brings us to Phoebe. What you want to do to this snake?
I want to fucking kill it if I can.
Aight.
Give me a second. Yeah, I guess I'm just hitting it again. Haha! Net 20! Fucking yeah!
So, it has 1 HP.
This little girl
I'm
just kills the snake.
Little girl who's actually traumatized.
So this is what happens. I'm assuming you're using your sword, right?
Yeah, my long sword.
So you have just had it today. Between being wrestled by a pair of legs, being traumatized by giant snakes, you have it has boiled over. And you strike this thing with all of your emotional trauma.
I'm just imagining a small child just slashing into it over and over and over again, just fucking screaming.
Probably after it's dead, but we'll say I stab it in the fucking neck and like slice down. And once it's done, I'll just keep hitting.
So yeah, so she stabs it right in the neck, gets the windpipe, it goes down. Surak is holding the mouth open for Snart to get out, and Lasley is just continually stabbing the snake's corpse.
Beautiful.
Just
Well, shit.
yelling profanities you didn't think you knew out of her, words you didn't think she knew. I will say this. The one that sticks out to you the most is son of a mother cunting explosive dragon. You don't know where she got that one from.
It just comes out.
And with that, the big Wrigley is dead.
Alright, can we find the key now?
I just sort of
Yeah.
side eye Lazuli and take a nervous step away.
She's sidestepped. So in this room, there's the kitchen you came in from. There's the barricade that would take you back to the main hall where you came in. There's another barricade to the far left opposite the kitchen. And then there's a set of huge doors, like big wooden doors. You don't know where they go.
I'm gonna push them open.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Okay. 17 plus 2, 19.
You huff and you puff, and those doors ain't moving.
Hold on. I got this. I'm going to just push Harrow aside, and I'm going to use my cantrip thaumaturgy, and I'm going to try to blow those doors open.
Wait, what's
Son of a bitch.
Read it to me.
Okay, so basically, I could instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
Has to be unlocked.
It has to be unlocked.
All right, you do that, and you see the doors buckle, and you see it budge backwards, and it comes right back forward.
No.
It's barricaded.
Yeah, I thought
Well,
cantrips are somewhat limited in their ability, unfortunately.
Would anyone else like to try to open the door?
it's kind of locked.
Why don't we break the door
That's
down?
what you think.
It's barricaded. It's not locked. Gungnir will try it.
All right, give me a roll. Give me an athletics check.
Initiate
Gun your
lock-picking
smash.
protocol.
Rolls a nat 20 on lockpicking.
You know what they say about barbarians? They just have a very big set of lockpicks.
No, when we went to go and get the mayor out, I was just like, I'm gonna try a lockpick. And I rolled a 20, so it was
Oh my god, right.
Fucking crams Flint into lock.
What?
You did not.
Did he?
Was it another 20?
Tyler.
Okay. I'm assuming that's what he got.
Tyler's
Yes.
broken.
Okay, so what happens is Snart. So Snart, you try and do your spell, and Gungnir just comes up and just like you shove Harrow to the side, just gently shoves you to the side. He takes both of his arms and crosses them up to turn himself into a battering ram. You hear servos and mechanisms, and just he busts a Gungnir-sized hole in this door.
Oh my god. Jeez.
So there was a very large wooden beam keeping this locked, but it doesn't matter because he just blew a fucking hole in the door
Holy
with his
fuck.
body.
Sorry, my headset died real quickly. What happened?
Gungnir Gungnir'd the door
He battering rammed the door and blew a hole in it the size of his body.
with a nat 20.
Yep.
I was there for the nat 20, so did we have to find out what's up yet? Or?
Yeah, you can go in. You can go in. There's now a way to get in.
We didn't figure out what's behind the room.
Alright. I'm gonna just walk in behind Gungnir and be like, yo, what's in here?
So upon getting inside, you see a throne room with a very large empty throne. It's very dusty, and around the upper parts of the room there are banners. Most of these banners are faded. You can't really tell what's on them, but one of these banners looks to still be in somewhat, decent shape that you might be able to look at what's on it if you dust it off.
Hmm.
I'm gonna dust it off.
Okay, you dust off the banner. Upon dusting off the banner, you see a very familiar coat of arms.
Hmm.
Two swords wrapped up in serpents. Does anyone speak Elvish?
Well, hi. I am apparently the translator.
I do too.
For anyone who can read Elvish, there's a phrase on the bottom of the banner, and when you read it, it says Black Weaver Legion. We are many. I just hear Quinlan typing.
So, buddy, what does it say?
Black Weaver Legion. Where have I heard that before? Do I know what that is?
Give me a history check.
I'm gonna make me a history check.
How dare you metagame? Geraldo descends from the heavens and divine smites you.
I haven't heard of this shit. That's an 8.
Oh, yeah, Yeah, you rack your distorted brain, but
I need to update. I need to update my theories.
you search.
So it's the same symbol that's on the keys, right?
Yes. So Tarvel, you search, seeking out answers.
So
And
what did that
you-
trust lady say
What
happened
left-
to the
You
kid?
you find yourself
Be
in an
patient, Matt.
astral plane, and you see a man in a trench coat. He says to you, "What brings you here, my child?"
I believe he said the boat is a goat.
It's like, I feel like I've seen you before. I feel like I know you. I sense a kid.
He's gonna sweat nervously and tug on his trench coat and say, "You didn't see anything." You snap back to reality.
I promptly forget about that.
Exactly.
So wait, is it a stick in a trench coat?
No, it's
No?
Geraldo.
I don't know who Geraldo is.
It's a running joke. It's a
To you,
long-standing.
Conan, essentially, during our main campaign, there was a section when Gerald left the party and he was replaced by Spinerper.
Mhm.
And in the meantime, we ended up coming up with like a Where's Waldo joke of Where's Gerald, which eventually turned into Where's Geraldo.
So you just
And
randomly
Geraldo
show up.
He became this meta joke that he exists everywhere but nowhere all at the same time.
Oh.
And if you see him, you just instantly forget about him.
And it's just Gerald with a trench coat and a mustache.
Is it like the silence from Doctor Who, where you see him, you remember again, or no?
No, you
never remember?
You just don't. He can be anything. He can take you could be sitting on a bench and the bench could just be Geraldo.
He's sweating nervously. He's always sweating.
Because the joke is that he's trying to hide from his family, which is a mercenary army type group.
Mm.
So that's like his disguise, but he's not very good at it.
Oh, that's great.
So anyway, back to the game.
All right. Can I look around for the key?
So you look around for the key, and before you there is another barricade and a door. So the door on the left side of the room is just a door, no barricade, and on the right side is a barricade. Now,
Is the barricade like an actual barricade or the same shitty stuff we saw before?
I mean, it's all made by Cobalt, so what do you think?
All right, I'm just gonna move the barricade aside and open the door.
So you open the door, and you see the same room with all the dead Cobalt corpses and the armor covered in potato.
Oh, hey! I'm gonna turn around and walk out. Wait, is the key? So the room that was barricaded is where the suit guy was at. If we want to go in there, we could try and fight the suit guy. I would say, oh no, he's killed a bunch of kobolds, but all he did was kill a bunch of kobolds.
Fucking kobolds.
So
let me tell you something. They have 8 health, Matt.
I know. Well, I don't know, but yeah, I'm just kind of like, we could go in there and deal with him and look for there. But
do you want to know how much HP General Lemon had? 20.
Kobolds are like the lemmings of D&D. They're not known for their survivability.
So anyway, you have a choice. There's the armor room and there's the door.
where do we want to go? That room's the suit guy. I don't know what's over there, but we still haven't found this damn key. And we gotta go find that fucking clam fellow.
Yes. Yes, we
Wait.
do.
We don't have to worry too much. He shouldn't have too much HP.
You don't know that.
I'm just gonna assume,
Well, the page might
despite the probability of being wrong.
the page might make him harder to kill. It seemed to buff up that skeleton.
Yeah, but
I ran out of
you
spells.
can only buff a kobold so much.
So, what would you all like to do?
I mean, were we told where to find this guy?
You were told that he was in the corner of the castle. So
So we
you
were
have-
also told
you have-
the key is somewhere where in the area that the Wrigley was. So we're looking for we gotta find the key for. I want.
What you were told was the area that the key had was inaccessible because of the Wrigley.
Right.
So you were told that Clam is in a corner of the castle. So you just looked at one corner. You think the other corner might be behind that door.
So.
That's how topography and geography work.
Well, I don't know how big the fort is.
It's not that big. You're actually at the end of the fort.
All right.
So this is the back end of the fort.
I'm gonna assume that Clam is on the other side of that door, and there's the suit of armor on the other side of the other door. Which fight do we want to deal with first?
Well, I mean,
Clam.
Clam's got the key, so I don't think we need to worry about the armor.
Well, we don't know if Clam has the key. We just know that he has the paper.
Right. Well, should deal with him either way. Maybe we can find out where the key is from him. I vote Clam.
Clam.
You might be having mic issues. Or hearing you. Can you hear us, Ethan? Ethan.
Oh, sorry, I've been disconnecting, reconnecting because people keep cutting out.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a Discord thing. That's fine. So you guys going? So you guys going to the door?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the door a bit and look inside to see what I can see first.
So you open the door, and what you see is a bunch of dead kobolds.
Oh.
And their heads are missing.
Oh.
More dead kobolds here.
And upon you saying that, you see in the corner something that looks like a kobold, but it's kind of big. You don't know, but it's munching on something.
Oh, good lord.
Uh-oh.
Does it have a page nailed to its head?
No, it does not have a page nailed to its head.
Oh.
This thing turns to look at you, and it has a metal bowl on top of its head. A pretty shiny metal bowl. And in one hand, it is holding a kobold corpse that it has been chewing on. And it stands up. It's about 6 feet tall. And it turns around. And this is probably the swollest fucking kobold you've ever seen.
Oh my god.
And when it turns, you see a page nailed to its chest, of all things.
I thought they said it was nailed to its head. It might have 2 pages.
They actually only said it was nailed to him. They never specified where.
I swear they said it was nailed to his head.
We might have
You
just assumed.
assumed it was nailed to his head.
I thought it was nailed to his head too.
No, he just said it was nailed to his head. Or was that just me
He
mishearing?
said
No.
he just nailed a page himself.
Yeah, he just said he had a page nailed to him. He didn't say where.
Oh, I thought it was nailed to his head. Okay, never mind.
So,
I still assumed that, so my character thinks he has 2 pages as far as
this
I'm concerned.
kobold turns to look at you, and for those of you that can speak Abyssal,
Hi.
Hi.
you hear,
Why have you come here to be eaten?
It's rambling.
I
can't understand
Sorry, wrong door. I just turned around.
Deepen my voice.
sorry, wrong door.
I'm going to try to deepen my voice and be like, well, actually, a better diet would be rocks.
God damn it, are
So
you gonna
the-
try and
the-
persuade
the-
it to eat
the
rock?
swole kobold will look at you.
The swobold, if you will.
The swobold. like fucking Ben Swallow with the wide ass chest and the tiny ass legs.
Yeah, if you compare a kobold to Ben Swallow, you will take that back immediately.
So the swobold will start walking to the door and look at you, Snart, and say,
No.
speaking in my low voice to Abyssal, I'll be like, try this rock. It's good for you.
And he is gonna punch you.
Oh no.
And I would like
I
y'all
don't
to
know what you were
roll,
expecting.
roll initiative.
No!
Shit.
With a dick, because I don't know what he was expecting.
Modified 20.
Okay, hold on.
22.
So,
The swole balls.
all right.
Swobble.
Go up and Matt, what did you get?
Oh, rolling initiative now. 10.
10? Okay. Tyler?
4.
4. Rebecca? You were 20? 20.
Modified 20.
Quinn?
7.
7 again?
I don't know what to tell you.
Phoebe?
22.
22. Ethan? 12. All right, so Mr. Swobolt's going to get a surprise attack on Snart.
Oh.
So he's going to pop off. Unfortunately, he only got a 3. So you saw this coming. Like, you just saw his muscles start to move. And you duck. You hit the deck. And you're tiny, so it's not too hard for you. But you hear almost what sounds like an air piston go off as this thing punches, and you're just like shit, if that hit me it would have been bad.
I guess I'll put
Okay,
my rocks
hold on.
back
What did you say was on his head? A shiny what?
A bowl.
A bowl? Okay, thank you.
He's wearing a shiny bowl on his head.
Not related.
That brings us to Phoebe. You get to go first.
Not really accurate, but this is what I'm kind of what I'm thinking right now with this call.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm making something better. Don't worry.
Suppose I'll make things nice and cast Fairy Fire on him again.
Noise.
I've been tempted to do that at parties before.
Damn. So yeah, he has to make a dex save. 13.
By the way, Quinn, I see this as you in about 3 months.
Oh.
He only got an 11, so he didn't make it.
Cool. You guys
What
get
did you cast?
advantage
Was it
against
Fairy
him.
Fire
Fairy
again?
Fire, yeah.
Okay. So he's lit up like a Christmas tree. That
He's
brings us to
pink.
Snart.
All right.
So this guy's right in front of you, and his wide muscles and his thick pepperoni pizza nips are bearing down on you.
What I would like to do is I would like to aim my crossbow directly at his nose and just boink.
Okay, give me an attack roll. So yeah, I know what you just rolled, and you do that, and it flies up in his face, and his teeth catch it and snap it.
Oh God! Oh well, I'm gonna run away from this guy.
Would you like to try and get away?
Yes.
I don't think she can't disengage because she already.
No, I can't.
That's an action, yeah.
An action.
That's an action.
All right, so he's gonna try and punch you. Oof! He got an 18.
Damn it.
So.
He's a swollbald. How much can he possibly do?
I think you're about to find out. And you gotta get a front row seat to seeing how many dice he's picking up for that.
He's rolling a lot of dice.
You take 3, 6, 8.
Uh-oh.
You take 8.
All right.
And upon getting hit, you fly. You were trying to get away from this guy, and you have certainly gotten away from him. As you go soaring across the fucking room.
They fly now?
Wow.
Yeah, Surak, you're just standing there, and you you see Stardock go by and just go, whoa! And you slide across the room and now are on the opposite wall. That brings us to Ethan. You get to go before the Swollbald.
What are you going to do to Mr. McMuscles here?
Fuck it. I'll attempt something unconventional. It's nailed to his chest?
Yes.
Okay, I want to pull out the nail.
All right. I will say you're gonna have to do a check. So in order to grab at the page, you're gonna have to make a wisdom check. Or wisdom saving throw, like all the other pages.
Open. 12.
What is it?
12.
So as you reach for the page, you hear a bunch of voices flood your mind, and it is just screaming, intelligible banter, yelling, and you have to essentially back yourself up. So, I will still allow you to make an attack if you want. But if any of you want to try to rip out the page, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy. You can try.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, would you like to attack,
Well,
Mr.
that was unconventional.
Oh, yeah, no, thinking outside the box.
Yeah, I'd like to take a swing at his legs with the maul.
Go ahead, you break his fucking kneecaps.
I'm hoping he doesn't have an armor class of 17.
No, he's got
Wonderful.
muscles, but he ain't got that.
He's no.
Sounds like the man skipped my day. He should have known better.
All right,
It's 8 damage.
8 damage. All right, so you bash him in the knees, and he buckles for a moment, but it kind of seems like he may have only took half of that.
Mm-mm.
That's a shame.
I hope fireworks on this guy.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure kobolds
He
have
lights
energy.
himself on fire, like they
He's
said
not-
he does.
He's not on fire yet.
It's true.
Well, he's not on fire, but Lamppost did tell us he lights on fire, and if it's like the skeleton, Quinn's fire is a bigger problem for us.
Well, we'll see.
We shall see. And that brings us to Mr. Swobald.
Uh-oh.
So, upon you hitting his knee, he's gonna look at you, and he ain't too happy. And
I know what.
you're gonna notice that his punching arm that he just hit Snart with, both of his arms are going to ignite in that black fire you saw on the skeleton.
Oh my god.
And he is going to punch his hands together in a shockwave that all of you feel to your core. It just blasts out and you just feel it. And that is his turn.
Oh. Okay.
That brings us to Matt.
I'm gonna stab with my Yeet Claw. And it's advantage, right?
Yeah. You had advantage because of fairy fire.
I rolled 2 9s, so it doesn't matter. Plus 5 is
9
15.
plus. Yeah, that hits. It's 9 plus what? Yeah, that matters.
I know, I was just, both of them were the same number,
Alright.
which I found funny. Alright, D8. 6 plus 3, 9 damage.
Okay, and then that gets reduced to, I'll say 5.
And then I am not going to bonus action.
Well, you can
Another
still
attack.
punch him.
Is that not a bonus action?
It is a bonus action. That's
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
You don't want to punch him?
I don't want to punch him. No, I'm saving my bonus action.
No. You don't understand. There's reaction and bonus action. They're not the same thing. So you can bonus.
Well, I want to save it for, because I can take a dodge action as a bonus action.
Oh, well then you want to use Step of the Wind, right?
Yeah, well,
Or no, patient defense. Sorry.
or patient defense. Yeah,
That's what I meant.
I'm saving just because
Well, you
I
don't.
don't want to take too many chances.
Well,
on this.
you're not saving it. You're using it for patient defense. right?
I can't just save my key point and use my bonus action later?
I'm confused. What do you?
Use actions and bonus actions on your own turn.
Oh, then
So if you want to do patient defense, you can do that now as your bonus action. Or you can punch.
I guess I'll just bonus action attack.
Okay. I'm
16.
Yeah, that hits him.
For 7 damage.
All right. He takes that, and it will be reduced to 4.
So wait,
That brings us.
what were you trying to do with the patient defense?
I was just gonna wait till he goes to attack me and then do it, but I didn't know that
No,
the
it-
bonus action properly worked.
Well, it lasts until your next turn. It's a constant thing.
Yeah, I just don't want to waste any key points just yet.
All right. That brings us
Okay.
to Quanlin.
Because I only have one more key point left. I
Okay.
want to make sure I use it at a time when it's worth it.
Okay. So I sort of look at his fire, look at my crossbow, and just like look back and forth. And I'm gonna
Hey, only his arms are on fire
Okay.
right now.
adjust his arms. I'm gonna try and aim for his chest then.
Are you aiming at the page?
Oh yeah, the page's bonus attack.
Yes.
Oh.
He's still fairy fired, right?
Yes.
Then I have advantage, so yes, I will do that.
Okay.
That is a 22.
That hits.
All right. That is going to be 6 piercing, 4 fire.
Okay. He takes 3 piercing damage, 4 fire damage.
Yep.
All right, so he takes all of that. And
Nice.
as your arrow impacts the page, you see much of that sputtering and sparking effect that you had with the Mr. Bones.
Oh.
And he will take 3 extra damage. No
Nice.
reductions. And that brings us to Toiler.
I'm gonna try to grab the page.
Okay, give me a wisdom check.
Awesome.
Donald has been rolling hot all night. Let's see if he can keep it up.
19.
All right, you manage to grab the page on his chest. And so upon grabbing the page, I am going to have you do a little bit of a tug of war with him. So he's not going to let you just take it. So upon you grabbing this page, he's going to take both of his arms and grab yours to try and stop you. And I would like you to roll an athletics check. And he is also going to try and roll an athletics check to stop you.
All right. 23.
Oof. He got a 2. So you grab this page and you start pulling it off of him. And let me just grab some dice here. He is going to take. That would be 4, that's 8, that's 12, and that is 15. So he takes 15 damage. No discounts. And for fucking with this page, he's going to take an extra d4 of damage on top of that. So he takes 1 extra point of damage.
Why did he take all that damage?
Tyler just tried to rip the fucking page off of him.
Oh, it's a lot of fucking damage.
Oh, you think?
That's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage.
So that is going to bring us up to top of the round. So Phoebe, Gungnir is trying to rip the page off of this Swobold. What do you do?
You said the Swobold was also like trying to keep him from ripping the page off?
Yeah, he's not just gonna let him take it. He's trying to stop him.
Can I run up and try and stab one of the Swobold's hands with my longsword or some shit?
Yeah, you can try.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. That is a 15.
Yeah, that hits him. Roll your dabblage.
How tall is this Swobold?
6 feet.
Shit. So I'm gonna jump up with my little child legs and just fucking scream. That's 5 damage.
Alright, so he's gonna take 2 damage. So upon hitting his hand, it really doesn't phase him too much. And that black fire in his hand is now spreading to your weapon.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So you think it might get to the handle in a little bit. And that brings us to Snart. You have been sucker punched across the room. You regain your composure. You see Gungnir trying to rip the page off. You see Lazuli trying to assist. What do you do?
I'm going to take out another arrow, set it up, and swing.
Swing, give me a roll. Give me a Kaiser roll.
That's a 19.
Yeah, it hits. So, roll damage.
And that's 6 points of damage.
Okay, so the arrow hits him in the shoulder. It mostly just bounces off it, doesn't stick in, and he takes 3 damage.
Oh, it's tapped?
Yes,
Shit.
he might be raging. You don't know. Okay, and that brings us to.
I would like to try to restrain his arms.
Okay, so you get behind him, no problem. And give me we'll do a grapple check for this. So, what is it? It's his athletics, or is it his acrobatics?
His acrobatics versus my athletics.
Okay, so he's better at.
He's also using athletics.
Well, yeah. What do you think? He skipped leg day. He skipped leg day big time. He has tiny fucking bird legs, man.
Tiny. All right, I'll re-edit the image.
All right. So, give me a roll, Ethan.
All right, let's. I got my die. Okay, let's see something big. 19.
Is the fire black like before?
Yes, it's the same type of fire you've seen before.
All right, I just want to make sure I use the right stuff to keep messing with the image.
Discord's having a fucking fit today. 19.
19? Yeah, he got a 14. You slip behind him and you full Nelson his arms, no problem. Just he is completely restrained. And that brings us to Matt.
Hi.
So,
how
no, my bad. It's Swobold's turn first.
Oh.
So Swobold is not happy that he is having his page ripped off. He is fully restrained. He is going to try to get out of his restraints.
May try.
Yeah, he may try. So he's going to try and break free. You can make another athletics check to keep him or hold him. And he's going to try.
This goes well. I have an 18 this time.
Yeah, he got a 12. He flexes, and you're just like, no, you go nowhere. But as you're holding him, the fire on his arms, it starts to get up to his shoulders, and in a little bit, it's probably going to start burning you. So that brings us to Matt.
Let's. So, does he still have the page?
Yes, and Gunyer is trying to rip it off him.
I want to try and grab him and How tall is the room?
The room, it's about 20 feet high.
I want to try and pick him up and bring him to the top of the room.
That's not going to work.
No, dude, we're
I'm already
all
telling
hanging off
you
of
that
it.
isn't going to work because not only is he way heavier than you, he's all muscle mass. You have Surak and Gundir grabbing him. If you can lift,
You would have to pick up a refrigerator.
you'd have to.
All right, I want to just use my E-claw and stab the piece of paper.
You can do that, but so there's no way you're picking them up. Even if you rolled a nat 20, I'm sorry. That's not happening. And even if it was just you and him, he's too heavy, champ.
Reasonable.
The only person who I think could probably lift him up is Surak.
I think
Alright.
Gungnir could also, though.
So
I'll just go and try and stab the paper down.
I'm flattered, but I think Tyler's got a reasonable chance of lifting this lad.
Mod 20,
Mod 20, yeah, you hit.
Probably.
and then
Especially if he keeps rolling the way he has.
2 plus
Yeah,
3,
right.
5. And
The man is
then
on point.
I'm gonna spend a key point and do flurry of blows, and that'll be my last key point till our next short rest.
Okay, so you start the page.
Mod 23.
That hits. Give me damage.
Damage is
Damage.
5.
5 reduced to 2. I roll page damage. He takes 1 extra point of damage.
Nat 20 on my
Okay.
second attack.
So roll your dice. Oh, your damage dice double the value. Don't double the modifier.
Alright.
So you double the roll and then you add the mod.
It's 2, so that becomes 4. 7
7. Okay, so he's gonna take
page.
4 damage. And then you attack the page. So you just come in and just like fucking JoJo, just do right in the page. And you just see sparks flying off his chest.
Aura.
As This page is it's just getting fucked up. And that brings us to Quanlin.
Quab Lab.
Quab Lab.
Crab lab.
Quab Crab.
He shoots. I'm shooting at the page with a 24.
Oh yeah, that hit.
That's going to be a fat 8 piercing and 4 fire.
All right, so he takes half that, the piercing. He takes all of the fire, and then he's gonna take an extra point of magical chaos, and that brings us to Tyler. Tyler, I will give you advantage on ripping this page out because Gungnir is helping you.
He is Gungnir.
My bad. Yeah. The fucking Obama meme of Obama giving himself a medal. Just Gungnir. My bad. Because Surak is helping you.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep working on.
Alright, so rolling 2 athletic checks.
Yes.
Yeah, roll twice, take higher, yeah.
That is a 25.
Holy shit.
Yeah. He actually rolled good this time. He got a 19, but doesn't matter. All right, this might do him in. Oh shit! Here we go again. All right, so that's 18. That's 23. All right, so you rip this page and he starts coughing up blood. And that brings us back to top of the round. Phoebe.
Yo.
So the fire on your sword is about almost all the way down to the handle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop that shit.
Okay, you drop your sword. What do you do? Mr. Swolebolt's not looking so swole.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll just stab him with my dagger this time.
I
don't care.
Gonna get him in his bird legs.
Oh, wait, if he has bird legs, how big is his dick?
You don't know. He's
Why
wearing
is
a loin.
that your first question?
It's my question, not Lazaly's.
No, why is that your first question? If it was Lazaly's question, I might have to just leave again. I might not be able to take that.
Is it kobold size
Does
or
he
bird
have?
size?
Does he have baby carrot, or does he have?
No.
Just roll your dice.
It doesn't fucking matter, Phoebe. No.
Roll what you roll.
I rolled
Motherfucker.
19. Okay, roll damage. I'm assuming it's your dagger, right? All right.
6 damage.
6 damage, reduce 2, 3. All right, Snart. What you gonna do?
I'm going to aim my crossbow at him and curse new.
Roll.
Roll.
Nat 1.
Okay, so this is what happens. Your crossbow bolt, like, you know how in like the military when they misfire mortars, it just goes out and stops. Yep. It just
Clinks to the ground.
Plunk.
Oh.
Wow. That brings us to Ethan. You are up. The snowball is not looking too good. Will you end this man? I can't hear you, Ethan. Hold on. Let me reconnect.
Oh, so I hit a fly.
All right, I'm back.
He's there.
Speak, Ethan.
Speak easy.
You cut out.
Someone told me it's registering my voice, but
There you go. We hear you now. All right.
What to say?
What you gonna do?
I had to fucking reset my voice settings fucking twice.
What you gonna do to this man, to this swole lad?
To me?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Hold turn. I'm just gonna keep him restrained.
Okay,
I think.
you keep him restrained. All right.
I'm just gonna keep him restrained.
To Mr. Swobolt himself. He does not like being restrained, and he is going to try and get out of it. And he doesn't try to. He doesn't try to actually flex this time. Instead, he lights himself on fire.
Seems decent.
So you and Gungnir are going to take 4 points of fire damage. Because you are
down
connected.
9.
You are connected to this man. That brings us to Matt.
How hurt is this man's look?
He's coughing up blood.
Close to death?
That sounds like.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go for my Yeet Claw.
Okay.
Is it still advantage?
No, fairy fire lure.
Alright. 10.
No, that does not hit.
Alright, we're just gonna follow in with my Talon Strike.
It's been more than 10 rounds.
11?
11 to hit, no.
Alright, I completely miss.
Just whiff.
brings us to our resident conspiracy theorist.
Twang.
What?
That's a 1.
Oh, okay. So much in the same way that Starts Bolt just plunked, yours does the same.
Both of the light crossbow, we're just Spider-Man memeing each other right now. Just like point.
All right, Tyler.
Starting to turn into the water deep mind flayer all over again.
Goddamn.
Tyler, will you end this man?
I'm gonna pull the page.
All right.
This wants to die.
Again, I will give you advantage because Surak is still restraining.
Just this image of while he's on fire, just.
I didn't do fantastic. I got a 19.
I didn't do fantastic. I got a 19.
He got a 1. So Tyler.
I like that Tyler's like, oh man, I don't know if I did so hot. I got a 19.
So Tyler.
Bullshit.
How would you like to end the Swobald?
I'm just pulling on the stage. It's just like a defiant.
So you pull on this page. You rip it right out of him, and the hole where the nail is, it's just the fire immediately goes out as soon as the page is off of him, and just a profuse geyser of blood comes out of the hole where the nail is, all over you, Surak. I mean, it doesn't really bother you because you're a robot. The Swobalt then...
Yeah, I'm not a robot.
Yeah, the Swobalt then goes limp.
Yes.
And
This episode of Prosperity, Gungnir gets covered in several types of fluids.
Quite. And Mr. Swobalt is now dead. And Surak, you are clutching the page in your hand.
You mean Gungnir?
My bad. I keep mixing them up. Gungnir, you have the page in your hand. You already succeeded the check, so you don't have to make it again.
Wow.
I'm gonna take the ball off his head.
The bowl?
Yep.
Okay, you take the ball off his head. You see a pretty just buffer-looking kobold head.
All right. Can we find the key?
You can search the room that Clam was in if you want.
May I search the room?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
19. Let me check my modifier. I don't get anything on investigation. So yeah, just a 19.
All right, so you search around the room, you turn over bodies, and you don't find anything key-like.
We gotta go fight the,
Can we, like, flag down one of the other kobolds and ask for directions?
Let's head back towards the kitchen.
And
Okay.
it's probably just past the armor.
Yeah, I want to go and talk to Lamppost real quick.
Okay, so what does everyone want to do?
I kind of want to just go to the armor room and just keep looking around.
Okay,
I want to
Surak,
see if we can get more direct.
Surak goes to the armor room.
All right, I'm going to
And-
Lamppost.
You go to the armor room. You're in the armor room, and you see the Sentinel is standing there, not doing anything, obviously covered in bits of potato. And there's dead kobolds in kind of what looks like a radius. And it seems as though if you get within radius, something might happen.
I want to just toss an unlit torch just to test it.
So the torch, the armor's helmet, turns to look at the torch, looks at it, and then just goes back to its original position.
Interesting.
Why are we not going back the way we came?
Well, you all are, but Surak isn't.
Oh, okay.
So what would you like to do, Muscle Man? Muscle Bob Buff Pants?
Well, that's a different character.
Oh yeah,
That's
He's being saved for a
Bell.
special time.
the strongest wizard this side of Fedrin.
I wouldn't call Rez all muscle ball buff pants, but it's a little more accurate.
Yeah.
I see what this thing is. Is it just like a closed door, or is it like an open stairway?
It's an open stairway that leads down to the basement. And if you listen, you can hear the clanging of a hammer on metal. It's faint, but you can hear it echoing from the basement.
And I want to shoulder check it down the stairs.
Okay, you ram into the armor, and you shoulder check it down the stairs, and it literally does nothing. It doesn't even like register you. It goes down the stairs, it tumbles, and then gets back up, walks back up the stairs, and goes back to its position, completely ignoring you.
Huh.
Like, can I just like push him to the side and go down the stairs?
I mean, he's not in the stairway. He's by the stairway. You can walk right past
I
him.
just walk past him.
Yep.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought he was in the doorway. Yeah, I'm just
No,
gonna go
he
down the
was,
stairs.
he was standing a little bit to the side and just being sentineling, essentially.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm just gonna go down the stairs if he's ignoring me.
All right, you go down the stairs into the basement of the cabin. Upon reaching downstairs, you see a pretty large vault that is open, and it is filled with potatoes.
Question.
The fabled potato vault.
How have they been getting to the potatoes if this guy has been killing everyone? The kobolds,
Well,
I mean.
That's an excellent question. Maybe we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't think RJ's just gonna tell you.
Yeah. So upon the potato vault, in the other room, you hear that metal on metal clanging, like somebody's smacking a hammer against something. Coming from a dimly lit room, off. It's past the vault, and you can see like faint air, coming from the door.
Head in that direction.
Okay. Upon entering the room, you see a elf. He's got white hair. He has a very long beard that is tied up in a knot. You don't really know how long it could go, but because it's all braided and tied up, it's not getting in the way of work. And his hair is long and obviously tied back in a ponytail. And he's not as muscular as you, but he's semi-muscular. And he's banging on a sword, just smithing. You notice around the room, there's a lot of swords. They're literally covering the place, almost like trash. But they don't look like bad swords to you. They look decent. And the smith won't even look up and go, I'm going to assume you're not a kobold because the armor didn't kill you.
Literally, it's just.
Just looked down at myself for a second.
Change your fucking armor.
I believe that would be a accurate description.
Yeah, I got tired of them coming down here. I didn't much care for them taking the potatoes. It was just when they started taking my metal I got angry. I still throw them as potatoes every now and again, but it got a little too much from those gremlins getting their mitts on my smithing work.
Have you been down here since the previous owner?
What? No, I just set up shop because, well, they got a good smithy here. I needed somewhere to work, and I figured the unwelcome house guests would keep most people away, seeing as they're annoying and stupid.
And if I may, what exactly are you working on that requires so much solitude?
Well, I don't like to have my... he kind of stumbles on his words as he's, like, getting lost in the smithing. I don't like to have my focus spoiled. I was trying to smith in a town, everyone come by, go, ooh, Durnin, that's a nice sword you're making. Ooh, Durnin, nice armor. Ooh, Durnin, that looks real mighty cool. I need to focus, damn it, Marine. Damn it, woman. I mean, he just kind of, that's how I was saying. I like my focus.
Well, you've clearly been at this quite a while. Do you intend to sell your wares at this point?
What? No. All these are failures. Pieces of trash.
They seem all right. What's the problem with them?
He points to a spectacular looking sword on the wall. It is an immaculate longsword of a craft and make that you have never seen before. Almost every feature of this blade seems flawless to you. I want to make one like that.
And who crafted that one then?
My sister.
I take it from the tone you're not on good terms.
Oh no, we ain't on good terms. She burned half the damn village down. Fucking crazy bitch. All to make some perfect, flawless, beautiful sword that can never be created. Excuse me. Yeah, she's a fucking crazy bitch.
I'm sorry to hear such talent has gone to such waste.
Yeah, well, she had them crazy eyes, if you know what I mean.
I've seen a few of those.
So, what the heck are you doing here? He just finally turns to look at you. Big fella.
Some associates and I have come in search of a simple key.
Oh, key. Yeah. Cobalt tried to come down here and bargain for the potatoes with it. He just reaches into his pocket. You mean this old thing? Yeah, I didn't really know what it's for. You want it, you can have it. It's worthless to me.
That would be greatly appreciated.
Here. He just tosses it to you. Take it.
Meanwhile, we're just talking to the kobolds.
You're just talking. No, you guys have gone back to the lounge area to talk.
So where is this key?
I want to talk to Lamppost.
So you go back to talk to Lamppost. Upon entering the lounge area, you see the kobold that took the rock from Snart. He just grabs his throat and.
Yeah. So the big guy's almost certainly been killed by that robot by now.
So we look at the kobold and just choke to death and say, "Wow, that's quite a swimming look."
Can I find Lamppost real quickly?
Yeah, you find him. So as you come back to the lounge area, all of the kobolds have gathered in the lounge area, and there is a giant pile of sterling silverware and cups, dishes, bowls, just anything shiny they can get their hands on is in a pile, and they're debating what to do with it.
Oh my god!
I want to walk up to Lamppost and start talking to him. Yo, Lamppost.
So Lamppost is on his pile of shinies saying,
Listen, my brothers, the reign of General Lemon is gone, and now we have to determine what we do with his plethora of shinies.
One kobold will pipe up.
I think we should distribute them. Tallest cobalt gets more. What? We're like all the same size. I don't think that's gonna work. Okay.
One cobalt in the corner. I say we should have wealth redistribution. The nicest looking kobolds get the most shinies. Another one will pipe up.
What? No, that plan sucks.
And they're all just bickering and arguing with each other.
And one of the
Kobolds, please listen up.
So upon you yelling, they all stop and look at you. And Lamppost will say,
"Oh, I guess the Wrigley didn't get ya. Oh, that's good."
The Wrigley's dead. I'm gonna give Lamppost the bowl that was on Clam's head. So is Clam.
Oh, Clam's bowl.
and he's just gonna take that and put it on his head.
That's what I was hoping would happen.
Listen, I am the supreme one now. I have the bowl.
All
And then
right.
all of the kobolds-
Steph, could you come here?
All of the kobolds just prostrate themselves to this shiny bowl.
Lamppost, the usurper, they called him.
Chef, can you come here?
So Fish is going to waddle into the room.
Yeah, what is it?
We should be getting ready to leave soon, so be ready to go.
Good. Tired of this.
Lamppost, where exactly is that key?
He is grandstanding and does not care for your mortal toils.
Lamppost, where is that damn key?
Where's that damn fourth chaos?
Where's that damn fourth chaos emerald? So we'll jump back to Surak.
Yeah. I didn't mean for that to take so long, sorry.
No, it's
I just wanted to get that done.
yeah.
I mean, it was funny enough.
Is one of the kobolds sweating nervously? I want to know.
I mean, there's a couple of them sweating nervously around you. They look like they want you bad. Not that way. Like meth addicts that haven't
Dick down
had
some
their...
kobolds. Dick down some kobolds.
No. This is more like meth addicts that haven't had a hit in a day.
I meant if any of the kobolds was wearing a trench coat, maybe a mustache.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. So
My cat decided that this piece of paper is his bed and he's sleeping on it.
All right, back to Surak.
Why do you...
Do you intend to stay down here with these lizards?
I mean, I wouldn't really call them that. I call them stupid fucking potato mongers. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't really like it here. The residents are annoying. It's kind of a pain in the ass to have to get off the island and swim through the lake and beat up some fucking snakes just to go get some damn metal once in a while. Yeah, I think...
Well, if you
hate
like,
it.
I could show you back to town.
Oh, what? That town? Full of fucking rinky-dink drunk-ass hobos who wrecked the place? Nah, I fucking hate that place, too.
And, well, I can't really recommend it as a suitable source of action, but my associates and I have taken temporary residence in a building, I suppose it classifies as.
As you're saying that, he's already packing up his shit. Good, I fucking hate this place. And he's packing up a backpack. And
I hope you don't care for your sanity.
And he's going to then take the very nice-looking sword on the wall, and he's going to wrap it in a leather binding and keep it separate from the other stuff. And he's going to follow you, Surak, back upstairs.
Sure, I'll head back to. I'm gonna assume the commotion's echoing.
Yes, you can hear cheers and jeers and fucking lamppost grandstanding and talking about a new age and all this shit.
And me screaming at him to tell us where the damn key is.
So, you get back up. Durnan sees what's going on and goes, "Ah, crap, they unionized."
I'm just going to walk up to the group and just look at them all. And what have you done now?
We didn't do anything. They did it all on their own.
Really, because you were the one holding that bowl.
I just gave it to Lamppost so that he would know Clem was dead.
Durnan just rubs his eyes. Oh, you gave him the fucking piss bowl. Why'd you have to give him that?
Wait, the what?
The piss bowl?
Yeah,
Wait, who are you?
I used that as a pissing bowl, and they stole it from me.
Oh.
Said it was like shiny or something. I needed something to go in. I couldn't just go on the floor. But no, they had to take a damn pissing bowl.
They've been wearing
Wait,
it
so
on
where
their heads.
did you end up going?
Wait, what did you say, Matt?
Down the
I said,
stairs? Next
where-
to that suit of armor.
No, I meant, like, where did he end up going to pee after they took his piss bowl?
I don't see why that matters.
A piss in
Look,
a
some
bucket.
things matter, okay?
A piss in a bucket. I mean, it's yeah. Let's just say I don't like to talk about it.
Fair enough.
Reasonable.
And as he says that, his suit of armor, the suit of armor that was guarding the stairs, it starts walking to follow him. And if you listen closely, you hear swish, swish, swish,
Oh,
swish,
no.
swish, swish.
Damn it.
I don't like this.
You had to ask, Matt. You had to ask.
Can we do a leave?
Upon that, you leave the fort with Durnan the Elvish blacksmith
And the chef.
and Fish. The
Can we like end it?
oh yeah, this is
going on for
yeah, this is
3.5
where we're gonna
hours.
end it. And leave with Fish the chef.
I'm assuming I ferry them all back.
Oh no, we're gonna end it before you ferry across. And I'd like to say, welcome to level 3.
Finally, yay. Where do I let...
Means Torvald's finally gonna have a chance to mix his new shit that he didn't get a chance to before.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that was a thing.
It was fun.
I get my primal path.
Yeah.
I get to choose my tradition.
Yep, most of us get our subclasses now.